back up where we left off, you guys were in the middle of shopping and such, and around the time you guys came to a finish, and Taslin went off to do something for himself, Taslin ran into a fellow cowfolk that he had a short introduction with, and asked her to stay where she is as you go and talk to the rest of the party. Um, did anyone stay behind? I don't recall anyone staying behind. Oh wait,
I did.
Avina's reading the book.
No, that
Which
was yesterday.
Oh, did you finish the book?
I finished the book and then last time I went shopping.
Okay, you did go shopping.
Avery stayed behind to read.
Okay, Avery's one reading. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, someone stayed behind the read. So yeah, your cowfolk is back at the house, and you guys ran into a different one, which is why you thought it was her at the shop, or sorry, yeah, them at the shop, and then yeah.
Every time.
Sorry, I'm catching up. Sorry. But yeah, so that's where we're picking up. Is Tazan going to the party to let them know what you found or who you found? I don't think you got a name yet, though.
Yeah, we got her name. It's in
Oh,
the
you
chat.
did get it?
Yeah,
we did.
you put it in the chat.
I did put it in the chat for you, so you know how to spell it. Yep, Prethi.
In the note.
I don't know if you
In
put
the
your notes.
Roll20 chat.
Her name is Prethi.
Oh. Prethi. Okay. So I'm running back to the house to tell them.
Well, they were all in the market. The only one at the house was Avery, your cowfolk.
Gotcha. Okay. So I run up to Avery, all excited, and like,
Did
she's like,
did you not tell the rest of the party first?
"Wait a minute, is Avery at the house?"
Avery is
Avery's
all
at the
the
house.
way at the house, and everyone
Oh,
else is.
I thought you thought it was Avina. My
No,
bad.
everyone else is at the thing. No, Vina finished her book, so they're good to go.
Got it. Okay, so I'm gonna run to the party and be like, there's another cow person like Avery over here named oh God, I can't remember her name, but she's over there, and she said she would like to meet our friend Avery. So yeah.
Anybody other than Avery?
Well, I guess we should go get Avery.
Wait,
Yeah.
why do they want to meet Avery?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, cowfolk. I mean,
Yes.
it's. Have you ever seen another one before?
That doesn't matter. It
Yeah,
all
I mean-
depends on the reason as to why.
What if
Well,
they're
she's
like
over
from
there, we
a
can-
rival village or something?
What if they want to harm Avery?
Exactly.
If you just
What
saw
if-
another sun elf and they said, oh, they wanted to meet me, would you just bring them to me?
What if
No,
they're
we
a
would
friend
tell
of
you
Avery
twice.
or a friend of the village and she has news for her?
Well, maybe we should tell Avery about it and let her make her own decision.
Or we go to whoever this is and ask what she wants with Avery. I don't know. I just got excited. There was another cowfolk and she said she knew her, and
All
Yeah,
right.
I mean, we go back to the house and let Avery know what's happening, and then she can let us know how we should proceed.
I agree with that. You didn't
Avery
tell
has
them
been
to
writing
meet us
letters.
at Avina's, correct?
no, I told her to stay put.
Okay.
Well, let's just go get Avery. Easy peasy. I don't know why this is a huge thing. Let's just go tell Avery.
Yeah, let's go.
So
We're
we're heading
going.
back.
Tra la 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 la.
Sorry, my sheet's like hella messing up right now. La, 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 la.
So I thought I was gonna say. All right. So you're going to head back to. Yep, there it is.
I guess we're heading back to Avina's house.
Oh, Jesus. Yes. Okay. All right. Well then, you guys. Let me bring your circle. Of course, you get your bit of sickness as you cross the bridge if you are Fey, but you come across it fast. You're probably getting used to it by now. And make your way back to the house.
Right? They're like, here we go again.
All right.
We're good. Time again. Grab my things.
Why am I in a bed?
All right. You
Oh, okay.
guys would all come back, and I guess Avery would probably be on the couch reading.
Avery?
Hi, back so soon?
Yeah. There's somebody in the market that is looking for you. Their name, I can't remember. I think it starts with the P, but it's a cowfolk, just like you.
There's another cowfolk in Saltmarsh?
Yeah, and they know of you.
That's interesting. I don't recall any I don't recall really any cowfolk in my village by that.
The name, I can't remember it. It's slipping off the top of my head, but I believe it's like Prometheus, or I don't know. But she's in they're in the market.
I don't recall anyone by that name. You said they wanted to meet me?
I believe, yes, they wanted to meet you.
I don't mind.
Well, they're waiting. They said they wouldn't move until we came and got you.
Well, then what are we waiting for?
I don't know, but let's go.
Yippee! Oh,
Oh,
put away my
boy.
book and go back with the party, I guess.
Oh, this
All
is
right.
going to be fun.
It's gonna be okay.
We're gonna have a blast.
Besides, anything happens, she has us to protect her. Nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, when
I
in
also have
doubt,
plenty of my own things.
Right.
kill it out.
I mean, that would be a lot of meat.
Isn't that our motto?
So,
And just what you
I don't
gotta
think
do.
I don't think Avery would be comfortable killing her own kind.
I mean, you don't have
Just
to
turn-
participate.
Just turn your head.
Just don't
You
look
don't
at
have to kill me. If you
You just sit back, relax, let us do the work.
It'll be fine.
Anyways, I guess we're going back to the market, and cows being dragged along with, because
I mean, yeah, we're either gonna make a new,
we just thought
We're
we'd
gonna
throw a
make-
cow at me the one day that I wanted to chill.
Let's see. You're
gonna make a new friend or have a great dinner. One of the two.
How many hours? Let's see. It's been at least. I'd say it'd be at least like 3 hours. So we'll put 3 hours into your book reading. Where's my notes on that?
I had 21 hours left,
Yes. So
so
put
I
3
now have
hours.
18.
5 days left to do it. Lucia, you still have.
One day I just wanted to
16.
chill and read my book, and you throw this shit at me. How dare you?
And so it begins.
Oh,
Alright. Well, let's bring you guys. I'm gonna put the focus back here. And I'm just gonna say
Back
you
to
guys
town.
made your travel back. So let's bring the circle. Alright. So you guys go back and you do, it doesn't take long for you guys to find Prethi still shopping. They seem to be looking at a set of rings from a ring vendor.
Is that it? Is that the cow thing?
yeah, that
Cow thing.
I see it, and
Cow
I'm pointing,
person.
and I'm like, Avery, come with me. I'll introduce you.
Yeah,
We walk
sure,
over.
sure. I remember her name. Yeah, that's sure.
I'm just gonna grab
Oh,
Avery's like hand and kind of like pull her or hoof. I don't know. Do you have hands or hoofs?
Hands.
I have hands, but I
Hands?
only have 2 fingers. I have like
Okay.
2 I have like 2
Like this.
fingers and a thumb.
It's Spock. It's Spock Jones.
It's Spock. Live long and
Pretty
prosper.
much,
Okay,
yeah.
so I grab Avery's hand in excitement, pull over, and excuse me, I'm sorry, I can't remember your name, but this is our friend Avery.
She'll slowly put the ring back down as she sees Avery and just turn. Oh, there is another cowfolk here. All the time I've been in Saltmarsh, and I haven't seen you. Hello, welcome.
We haven't seen you either. I'm surprised you haven't heard about me. It seems like everyone's talking about the fact that there's a cowfolk in Saltmarsh.
Yes, well, after our short time here, we didn't leave a name for ourselves, so I guess it was forgotten. But yeah, me and my brother, we don't live in town. We just kind of shop here.
I've just been here with my party. We've been helping the mayor with missions he's been giving us.
The mayor, huh? Well, yes, he is quite the needy fellow. He loves to ask people to do all sorts of things for him, it seems. As long as you'll take his coin, he'll give you a job. But we decided not to live in this town. It just wasn't for us.
Fair enough.
If you'd like, I could take you to where we stay. There's as far as cowfolk go, it's just me and my brother Xavier, but there are a number of others, and we come from a tribe that's probably on the other side. That I'm not sure if your cowfolks people have heard of it, or if you even come from a tribe. But I'm from a group called the Tacost, and we are setting up a new branch over here.
Oh, we're from the same tribe.
Oh, oh, did you escape the raid?
The raid?
Oh, how
The panty raid.
how long have you
Oh
been?
my god.
Jesus, how long have you
I've
been
been gone
gone?
since I was 18, so around 2 years.
Oh, well, about a year or so ago, there was a raid on the village, and not the best of events happened, and we managed to fight them off, and only lost a number, but they did come back later, and they went more for a kidnapping direction, and that's kind of what led me and my brother to be in here, as it was only about a few months ago that they came and well they took us and we ended up on some ship. But long story short, we're here now and everything's fine, and those people are dispatched of, and the people that helped us with that actually stay in our village as well. They don't. They seem to have an issue with the red cloaks or the people that work with that mare of yours.
Um, She seems a bit distracted. Once they mentioned that they lost a few people. Um, can you tell me if anyone by the name of Taro or Yori were hurt or killed?
Oh, I don't think so, but I also wasn't in charge of the tally and such. My role was more of scavenging and feeding, so I didn't really interact with the others too much. That also might be why you might not know my name, but perhaps you know Xavier. He was a bit of a fighter.
Then I gotta go look real quick. Give me a
It's
second.
it's not. It's. I mean, if it is, it's
I
not
didn't think so. The name didn't sound familiar. I was just wanting to double check.
honest.
My memory is not the greatest. Where is? I'm trying to. The name, I don't recognize the name, no.
Oh, well. Well, yes, that, me and my brother were the ones who got taken, and we found it. We thought it might be best to just set up a new town, a new village for the Takast on the other side of the Azure Sea, and then later on we can let them know, let the others know that we have another place, a refuge to say. That way we don't get stuck with a raid and nowhere to go again.
Well, I'm glad at least a number of you are all right. She'll kind of pull them into a hug.
She'll reciprocate the hug.
Yippee!
You guys will see her take the ring and just give like a silent nod to the shopkeep and hand like a small sack of coins over before pocketing it. Like, well, I do have everything I needed here. If you want, we could head back to the village. That's where I'm about to go. We don't stay in Saltmarsh, so it'd be nice to get home, and you're welcome to come with.
Uh, when you say come with, do you mean come with to stay or come with to visit?
Well, I think that'd be up to you, alright? No one's forced to do anything, but yeah, it's a nice little place. I think you might want to stay. Of course, it's up to you.
I wouldn't mind visiting if the rest of my party would not mind, and she'll kind of turn to look at everyone else.
Vina just shrugs and is like, okay.
Brownie face, head shake.
I mean, if you want me to come, I'll tag along.
I'm coming.
I got no problem.
About how long would you say the it would take to get there?
Oh, we gotta go up the hill behind the town, but it's only about a 2-hour trek.
That's not terrible.
Indeed. So shall we go?
I call dibs on a piggyback ride. I've got
Well,
a book to read.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to do today. I was just going to read.
Excellent. Above table, did anyone want to do any shopping before you
I
leave?
was about to ask if we've done that in general.
Everyone has, but if you had something you wanted to get,
Yeah, I never got a chance to do the thing,
Yeah.
and I would like to do things.
so before we actually leave, we will, we'll just say that because you were with them whenever they went to the shops.
Yeah, I was at the
So
time.
whichever shop you want to go to, we can kind of just fast forward it. But where were you trying to go?
Yeah. Clothing slash armor shop type thing.
Okay. Yeah, and you are. Are Furbolgs considered Fey?
Hmm?
Are Furbolgs considered Fey? I forget. Yes, they are. So the shop is on the bridge that all Fey creatures get kind of sick on. Um, they sent Ro as a sort of shop liaison for it last time. So do you want to do that, or do you want to like use the market? Or just roll a Constitution and brave it.
Mhm.
We'll see how I do the
Brave it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see how this goes first. I don't think a flat roll of 5 is gonna work.
No, you get on that bridge and you feel just worse than any other time you've crossed that bridge. Trying to spend a
Well,
little
you
bit
can
of time on
do the thing.
it. Since we're gonna do it through Row, and we already kind of did that, what is it you wanted to get?
I am looking for quite a few items. It depends what you have in stock. I did DM them to you at one point.
Yeah, there's a list. I don't know if I told you to like narrow it down.
Yeah, I mean, it just kind of depends on what you're gonna quote unquote have in stock. I mean,
Well, he can quote unquote have anything within your range, I guess. So,
True. True.
how deep are your pockets is the question.
Yeah, it's true. I'm just gonna forward this list over to Bo and then let him do the thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, go ahead, pick one of his like 8 items.
Yeah, what tier are these shits?
Alright, let me look at this thing.
Oh my god.
Not that bad.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's not too bad. I just want one of those things. That's probably all I can afford. Maybe two.
I doubt 2, but you know.
I said
So
maybe two.
how
Depends.
much? How much money?
I have 173 platinum, 2,000 gold, 350 silver piece.
Let's see, that's 3,000
Where's your name?
gold. 3,073 gold.
Alright, let's look at your list again. Yeah, really all those items are fine. So,
Okay. I guess.
what is it you want more? Like, if you could like prioritize the list, that
Yeah,
would
if I can
go.
prioritize, yeah.
That would be awesome. Like you got 3 cloaks, you can only have one. So which cloak?
Yeah, that's true. Let me.
You've got
Like I said,
90
I
gold.
did this because I didn't know exactly what you would have. So you know.
I mean, we're all just talking in all technicality. So he has whatever you can afford.
Fair enough.
Boots of speed.
Boots of speed wouldn't be bad, but I'm also man, that's hard.
Quick, sneaky.
I would say
double your speed.
top item would probably be Ring of Evasion.
Alright.
Pull that one out.
I'm
Alright.
gonna fail the
Not too
dex
bad.
fucking saving throw anyway.
Oh yeah, just choose to succeed. That's pretty good.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
I mean, I'd say that he'd sell this for. I'd say he'd start the price at 3,000.
Perfect. I'll take it.
All right.
Great.
Not my money.
No haggle. I love it. 3,000
No
is.
hassle. Great.
Just keep that game. Just keep the game going. Don't interrupt the flow.
Roll it. Just roll
Right.
it.
Good day, sir.
Sure. Then yeah, you can have your ring of evasion. There you go. It is a attunement, but you have a spot for it. Cool.
I just put a list down. I was like, hey, I need one of these. You got any of them? He comes back. Ring of evasion. Perfect. There's 3,000 gold. Don't even give me the number. See you later.
Perfect.
Great.
All right. So you'll just have to attune to that Thor, but there you go. Just minus 3,000 gold from your thing.
Wow, no haggle. Okay, I see it. This boy just robbed me.
Well,
Now you have 73 platinum.
Yay.
It was a good price. It was a fair price, but sorry.
Fair enough.
It's pretty much around what everybody else spent. So
Yeah.
plus,
Yeah,
you
that's
know,
good. And remember, Avery,
will.
you can ask. You just ask questions to the person you're about to have the whole thing. But all right, so since you got your ring and we're going, we're gonna go ahead and kind of skip forward. But you guys will be taking this pathway to leave out the city to the west. All right, put you on this, and you'll find a new marking.
Oop.
So you're gonna follow the pathway, and you're gonna find a trail that takes you up this little hill, and then it goes off the beaten path, and you're just kind of walking through these open like grassland areas where you can see some different animals and stuff out in the wild as you're walking through.
Asters.
Ashers? What?
I said pastures.
Oh, pastures. Okay, yes. I was like Ashers.
That makes way more sense. Way more sense.
I hope I wasn't the only one that heard Ashers. I was like, what?
No, I also heard Asher.
Uh-huh.
Oh, my P didn't come out clear enough, I guess.
You're just out there naming fucking shit after yourself.
Yeah.
This patch of grass is an Asher. But all right, you guys will come up to a small little village that seems to be made of just kind of like 4 or 5 little huts that are kind of like maybe more if you count the actual spacing between the buildings, but it's just basically structures that were built. All of them are 2-story high, and there's just various equipment on the outside along with some trees, and just basically it looks like a very simplistic living area that couldn't fit more than maybe like 16 people at max. But yeah, you guys would be coming. Oh, let me get your tokens because you're coming in here. All right. And you guys would be following. Prithy. Alright, so here's Prithy, as you can see. And as you look through the open doors and windows of the houses, you can see the other people that are here. You see a mixture of humans, dragonborns, tabaxis, um, all around here. And Prithy's gonna lead you here, and around this time, coming up the way, you'll see another cowfolk. He'll have a rather stoically tall stance, and he'll step to the side of Prithee. He has a spear in one of his hands as he looks on you, and Prithee's just going to, "Oh, it's okay, brother. I've brought some people, and look, a fellow Takost has made her way across the ocean." He's gonna just keep looking at you guys suspiciously.
Taz is gonna grab his axe as he sees him with his spear.
Lucia's going to put a hand on the handle of the axe.
Avery's going to smile and wave.
Taz gives a stern look to Lucia. Like, why are you touching my axe?
No.
Prithee's gonna turn.
Wrong handle. Wrong handle.
Well, I know it's not much, but this is the beginning of what we've been working on. We got the materials from Saltmarsh, and well, now we have this. So it's just the beginning, but we figure this is how you grow. You find the start, you gather some people, and then you make your way into expansions.
I haven't seen any of our village this small since I was a calf.
Yes, well, it's not like we were here by choice. It's more of an unfortunate series of events, but it works out.
Yeah, unfortunately, some people aren't friendly.
Uh, we don't have any sort of like set place for you to sleep or anything, but I'm sure you guys can find friends and homes to stay in. There's plenty of extra beds. We only have so many people in the town, but you're welcome to come in to my place, and well, we'll see if we can't get you some stew or something. So Xavier's
Avery.
gonna kind of post up on the wall and just kind of watch you guys with concern. Prithy's gonna go out here. So these buildings are like as you can see, they're like not all of them have even like the flooring. Like some of these look like structures literally on top of dirt, but then there are some rooms that have flooring, so it looks like everything's like a work in progress. Some of the kitchen equipment is even on the outside of the actual building because it's just happens to be not enough. Takes how much space it takes and stuff. You can tell that it has that. Um, but yeah, that's what they got to work with. So. You guys have any inputs or look around that you'd like to do from here?
So there's like no bars or anything. They're just houses.
That's correct. Yeah. It's not a town.
Because
Yeah.
what's really
Of
important?
course. It's the first thing you worry about is
Avery's
the person of
parents or
I'm
you?
just asking. I didn't know there was a tavern.
Takes out his flask. Hands
They've
it
just
up.
been here but a couple, weeks, months?
Every place is a bar. She comes prepared.
Oh gosh.
You know, I mean, one of the basic things of starting a new society is making sure you have a good economy.
Thor, are you gonna move up or are you staying back?
Oh, sorry.
It's all good.
Avery, I don't mean to be bearer of maybe bad news or something, or pessimistic, but didn't you send your sword?
Got out.
You cut out, yeah.
No,
Yeah.
didn't you send your sword back home?
where it used to be. Yeah.
Maybe since didn't she say her brother was in charge of like defending or something? Maybe he might know if your parents are still around and maybe your sword be.
I'm less worried about the sword and more worried about my parents.
Well,
The sword can be easily replaced. My parents cannot.
so you're just gonna like make a face and be like, "That's questionable."
Your question.
Taz was kind of like, I don't know. Weapons are pretty important.
Parents,
Well,
parents
sorry
can
that
kind of
other
be.
people who had loving parents.
You're talking you're talking to the one person who has trouble with their parents and the other one who doesn't have any. So
One
You,
person who's like murder parents,
you
the other one
guys,
doesn't have any.
you guys will see Prithi come back in. She'll have this like kind of like a small cauldron, and she'll put it on this stone table and put some bowls next to it. We're like, we don't have. There's just like three bowls here, but there's some soup that we still had left over. It's basically potato and other vegetables that we found out here, and uh, it's, it's filling, and that's the important thing of food. And there's enough for at least one bowl, I think, for each of you. So just try to make sure everyone gets some before you take too much. She'll put
I'll
some space.
pass, but thank you.
I appreciate your hospitality.
Well, what about your friends? I think one of your friends looked kind of familiar.
Um,
yeah, yeah, I
Avery,
met you in the market earlier.
No, the
yeah,
blue.
Avery,
You had like a blue friend. I've only ever seen two other.
there's two.
I've only ever seen two other blue folk.
I'm blue.
Oh, you mean that
Not the
dude,
not
dude in the
the
back?
not the scale not scaly ones. There's plenty of blue scales
Thor.
around here.
I know. I know
Avery's
you
gonna
do.
kind of like peek over Lucia and kind of like not really. Well, she's gonna kind of yell to Thor. It's like, Thor, would you mind coming here?
All.
Oh, hey, I hope your friend told you that there's some food here. Ah, but there's someone that was on our boat that looked a lot like you. What do you mind me asking? What are you?
Uh, yeah, I gotta figure out the thing of the race that I am.
Purple.
Fireball. Fireball. There it is. I am Furball. Um, kind of more dwell in caves and all that kind of stuff.
She'll she'll look over at Xavier and he'll nod. Yeah, so yeah, there's definitely at least one more Furbolg in this little village of ours. I think he's pretty much right across the street in the smaller building.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah, if maybe you can go say hi. Maybe you recognize him. I mean, what are the odds that we know at least one other Cowfolk here and from the same tribe? Perhaps there's a few more connections in this village.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll see what that entails. Thank you.
Do you have any dwarves?
No, we don't have any dwarves. We have, uh, we have who was on the ship that we were on. There was our fellow captives, the tabaxis that are right across the way. There was the darker dragonborns that live next door as well. I guess everyone's next door. I should stop saying that. So there was us. There was the tabaxis. There was some dark dragonborns, and then there was some poor sick folk. But the, one of them recovered, but two of them are still quite ill. The two dragonborn pair. But then there's some that didn't even make it. So, but the ones that are in this village all came from the same ship, whether we were captives or the heroes of the moment.
Hmm.
Dragonborns. Where would they be? Where did you say they were?
The sick dragonborns? They
Yeah.
live the furthest north. There's a lovely bed upstairs that they like to lay in together. There's like another one that keeps checking in on them. She was the one I was actually in the market for.
Um, I could take whatever you got for them. I can go give it to them.
Oh, I think I'd feel more comfortable giving the item to her myself. She'd be very upset if I just handed it off and it goes missing. We put everything we had to get it. She says it's very important for her next step to whatever she's doing.
Okay. Let me go check on them.
Okay, well, if you need any help, well, I guess you know where we are.
I'm gonna go with Rogar.
Okay.
Tazelnus.
All right. Taz and Row are going to the most north house. Lucia, Avery, where are you two going?
I was gonna stay here and stay talking to Xavier and Frethy.
Okay, Lucia.
I was actually gonna go and see if I could maybe talk to some of the tabaxi.
All right. Avina, what do you want to be doing?
I want to be watching Avery's back.
Okay. You're gonna have to get a little closer then. And Thor, where are you going?
I'm gonna go check out the building, but I'm actually heating up a pizza real quick, so
The
I'll do
one
that here in a
that
second.
the one that your brother that your furbolg person might be in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that
All
the
right.
blue guy here?
We
Who
will
Yandu?
we will start with we'll start with we'll go with Ro and Taz. Why not? So Ro, Taz, you guys get to this structure. And inside you don't see anyone, but you do see the set of stairs that you can take upstairs.
Okay.
Which this is the upstairs. Oops.
Teds,
Yeah,
I think I
these are
gotta do
upstairs.
this on my own, man. You can, I mean, you can hang out doing it. You gotta do. But it would make sense that one dragonborn caring for two other sick dragonborns. This might be my wife.
All right. I'll wait. I can wait downstairs.
Yeah.
If you need me, yell for me.
Yeah, of course.
And Dad's just gonna wait downstairs.
Are you taking Heskin with you in his front companion carrier?
Yeah, the battle harness.
All right. And do you've met her parents before, correct?
Correct.
Okay. Then as you go upstairs, you see two blue dragonborns laying in beds opposite of each other in the room. They're both kind of like covered with hay to keep warm, and they seem weak and just, you know, very sick. But as you approach, they look over, and uh, the dad, he's just, I can't believe you're here. I thought you were on the other side of the sea.
We were. but we lost contact. And I worried. I rushed over as fast as I could. We've been with the party searching for you guys off and on and trying to make some money as we go. Looking, but where's Bellatrix?
She, the mom's gonna speak and just she made it sound as though she left you behind, as if she wasn't gonna return, or at least not till we could go with her. I don't know if you'll uh, your your surprise is gonna be a surprise for her indeed. I do hope she's excited to see you.
I would hope so too. It's been a few months, and I haven't heard anything from her, and I have feared the worst. We obviously heard that you guys got sick. We had talked, and she had left.
Yes, well,
But
it's been getting worse. We've been deteriorating, and it seems there's nothing we could do to stop it.
you guys got a bad case of the ick.
Yes, well, those doctors or whatever in Saltmarsh, they had no name. They didn't know what to do.
Well, uh, um,
I'm sure
we
you'll.
could we could figure this out.
Uh,
I'm sure we'll be able to figure this out. But right now, I need to find Bellatrix.
she she does stop by, and I'm sure the tale of how we all got here is one you're interested in. We're a little too weak to tell tales, but we're not sure where she goes. She says she's gonna find an answer, but we don't know what that answer is.
Yes, you guys both rest up. If you don't know where she is, that's fine. I'll find her. But rest up. We will figure all this out.
We will do. And when you get a chance, can you bring my wife some water?
Of course. All right, I'll go get her water.
Okay.
I'll set Heskin down up here while I do that.
You'll hear like sick, weak, cooing noises as they start looking at Askin.
Just be like, this is your grandson.
It's that adorable yet really sad type of noise when the grandparent sees the kid. So everyone knows. Um,
And I'll just
Yep.
you know be like, hey, these are your grandparents. You've never met them before, but be nice.
Then he spits acid on him.
I'm gonna
Honestly,
circle.
I'm just getting more annoyed. Fucking moving his token with me.
We'll circle back to that. Let's go to Lucia. You said you wanted to go to the Tabaxis.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there a door? Or is it just open?
It's just open.
All right.
They don't really have doors and windows here. They just have open spaces.
Bella hasn't made the
then.
way here yet.
I'm guessing that's a Tabaxi bard.
It is Tabaxi Bard and then a
Mhm.
Tabaxi. But
He's having one hell of a concert in there.
Oh, there he is.
as you go in, you do hear hear a lute being played as you see a tabaxi in the back corner leaning against the wall, just playing on the lute. And the other one that's very close to the door, they were just kind of they're just kind of like cleaning up the area. But as you walk in, oh, hello, who are you?
The name's Lucia. I was just a bit curious. You were on that ship with the rest of the villagers here, correct?
Yes, we were. What's it to you?
Uh, Hopefully not too much. Don't take that offensively. But I was just wondering if maybe there were any elven kind with you.
No, the only humanoid on this village is Darvo, and he's allowed because he helped us. Your kind, the civilized kind, well, you would like to be a little invasive. So, we don't really have you guide here. The Takasta village is supposed to be a homage for those that need a place that doesn't need to be taken over.
Well, I was just trying to grab some information, as I have friends who had other people, obviously, they are related to on the ship, and just to piece together what exactly had happened, so I might have been some help. That is all. If you don't wish to tell me,
How do you know
or
that?
if you can remember what happened that caused your ship such distress, or what led up to your capture, or
Well, I remember
whatever.
my capture. Some filthy civilians came in and took down my village, killed and slaughtered half of my people, and then took what was left of us for some slave trade. I was among the slaves along with my man Pluck back there, and if it wasn't for, well, the blue and well, I guess the blue ones and their crew, then we might not be on this earth talking.
Well, do you remember who your captors were? Might be of some assistance, either eliminating them or getting the word out there.
Oh,
Treacherous.
they've been eliminated. I watched their throats get slit. It was quite enthralling.
Do you know who they were working for, though?
No, we don't have that information. They barely made it a full day out to sea before their end was met.
Hmm. So the people who saved you would know more, I guess.
Perhaps they just took the ship. I don't know. I just am happy to have freedom, and I will help those that help me. This is only the beginning of what I have planned from here on.
Well, I wish you both the best of luck, and to your friend over there, it's quite some good music you play.
Indeed. He'll just give a nod as he keeps playing.
Right. I see other would try
Hero.
to go and find the people who assisted the breakage.
Little cameo for those that know. I don't know if y'all know, but
No, I'm lost.
I'm lost.
the only people that
Same.
would know, I think, would be Taz, Ro, or Thor. But
Wait, is that Jimmy Buffet?
Jimmy
No,
Buffet.
it's not.
Fucking Jimmy
Is
Buffet.
that the famous bar Jimmy Buffet?
all right, Thor, you ready for yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also sent you another message.
Oh, other than that
If
one.
you're cool with that scenario.
Okay.
He
Well,
kills his brother,
well,
steals his gold.
we'll see about. Let's just see. Let's just see what's next first. So,
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
This building, right?
Yeah, the small one. Again, no doors. You can just kind of walk in.
Oh, this one. Huh?
Yep.
I'm gonna just peek. Actually, I'm gonna roll stealth
Uh,
here. I'm
okay.
having an idea who this individual is. That's a nat 20.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely stealth inside.
Okay.
I would say as soon as because you're stealthing and paying attention to your surroundings, you can hear a sort of thumping coming from upstairs.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
God, y'all reactions
Oh,
are ridiculous.
Um, I
apparently
guess
they
I'm
didn't put
gonna
the
be
towel in
the
between the bed and the
curiosity
wall.
kills the cat and go upstairs.
All right. You head up the stairs.
Wow. Okay. Oh, the layout changed.
Yeah. I don't know if you saw it the first time, but
Yeah.
yeah, I figured this out. I was like, it's so smart and so simple. You just
No.
put both the maps, first floor, second floor, and then you just keep swapping it. I was like, ah.
Mm.
But anyways, you see a dragonborn on top of a furbolg doing the deed.
Oh.
And you were just criticizing our minds going in the wrong place.
And then you go ahead and do it.
It was very accurate
Right?
for once. I don't
What?
usually do these scenes, but
That's funny. Not
You're
that I'm
losing it.
interested in seeing the deed, but I would like to try to see the peculiar individual's face,
well,
just to confirm.
you were looking upwards, so it's hard to see their face from this angle.
Oh. Oh God.
All right, I'm gonna
That's
kind of
fair.
try to just slightly scale the wall, just to kind of
In
maybe get a
broad
better angle.
daylight.
He's sneaky, sneaky. He's
I have
stealth
to
right
I have to
now.
He did.
confirm this
He rolled
before.
a
I
he
have to
rolled a
confirm
20.
this.
All right. I will let you roll a perception to try and make out the face from your stealthy position.
Perception is decent, I think. Yeah, it's not too bad. That's a 16.
Yeah, you can tell that that is your brother.
Oh,
And at this point, I'll have a dagger kind of unsheathed and I'll be gripping it a little bit tighter. But at this moment in time, I'm not going to be disrespectful. So I will retire from his chambers.
Are you gonna stay stealthy?
Well, I'm going to exit stealthily, but yes, I'm going to basically just exit his house.
Okay.
uh,
Okay.
And I'll be out.
Oh God. You got nothing to say over like the trauma of seeing your brother porking someone?
Nope. Nope. There's a bit of a hatred backstory here. Instead, you'll find out.
Oh, fun.
All right. Now we can go to Avery because Thor got his confirmation.
Their confirmation or confirmation of their consummation?
You get both.
Why
oh, he
not
found his
both?
brother.
Shenanigans.
He found his brother.
Yeah, Avery, you wanted to talk to Prethi a little more?
Yeah. Oh my. Bro, you have to do it all in one word. I did the space so that it wouldn't do it for me.
I don't fucking know this shit.
Like you have, like you see it starts to show up,
Oh,
and
I
then you just
did it
like,
backward. That's why.
yeah, okay.
All right. But yeah, Avery. Good.
So Avery is going to turn to Prethi and Xavier. It's like, so, Xavier, you've kind of taken over of defending the village?
Uh, he's just gonna look and yes, I was a warrior back in the Takasta village, and I did my duties well. And though I was surprised on the night of our taking, I have my weapon in hand, and I am ready to defend what is ours.
As was I and my parents before I left. Um, do do you know if what names I wrote down. Do you know if Taro and Yuri made it out? Are they okay?
I believe Tao is fine. I don't know of the other one.
Well, they were both warriors.
Well, it's not like I know everybody.
Oh, no, I know. I just maybe they you worked in a different area than her.
Perhaps.
Well, I'm relieved to know that at least one of them is all right, at least to your knowledge.
Yes. Well, it's been a little bit of time, and I don't know if any other raids have happened since we were taken.
Yeah. I just don't really understand why. We lived high up in a mountain. It wasn't easy to get to us in the first place.
Yes, that's why
Why
we
would
were able to be
raiders go out of the...
surprised. Perhaps there is a high price for the unique. They weren't the average slave traders. They spoke of high ends and a new branch they call the sacrificial trade.
Sacrificial trade?
They would gather the sick for sole purpose of being sacrificed.
That's worrying.
The sick are unable to defend themselves, makes them easy targets, and it saves whoever purchases them from having to make a real sacrifice for whatever reason they're having sacrifices.
Avery doesn't really say anything else. She looks kind of not really lost in thought, but like thinking.
Right.
Alright, well, if that's all.
Yeah, for
Um,
now at least.
Thora and Avina, you would probably see a new face walking the streets. Um, a blue dragonborn making her way up to the north building. She doesn't really seem too interested in newcomers as she makes her way.
Damn, that girl
Huh.
is sexy.
Oh,
Sorry, my mic was cutting out a little bit. You said Dragonboard what?
You guys saw the blue dragonborn head up the street. She didn't seem too interested in newcomers and seemed to be beelining it to the top north part of the village area. Thor, you would have seen it was the one that came out of the bottom building.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just gonna remain in this alleyway, not paying too much attention to it.
Please let him clean off.
wait, is she leaving a snail trail?
Oh god.
No, she seems, if when you look at her, she seems to be walking with this like very prideful essence about her.
Actually, his homeboy. Oh, actually, his homeboy is supposed to be on here. I'm just kind of asking.
Yes,
Okay.
if you go over and see, you'll see that he is um, working on climbing the tree to kind of like get some. I imagine there'd be some oranges or apples in it, so I'm trying to get some fruit out of the tree.
Apples, you say?
Apples.
There are cow
Apples.
folks everywhere. If they're gonna plant a tree, it's gonna be useful.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast Hidden
It's
Step.
okay. He planted his seed.
Hidden steps. That's where you're invisible, right?
Yep.
Guys are disgusting.
I'm gonna have to kill somebody probably.
We are children.
He
Your
That makes it
children at
is
worse.
heart.
he is about 15 feet up, sitting on a branch, kind of looking up and plucking the fruit off of the top of the trees, or the branches above him. I guess is more fair. Avery, I see are you still caught off guard over there,
Caught off guard.
or pondering in thought, whichever one?
Uh, well, not really thinking. Mostly just enjoying being around catfolk again.
Hmm, fair enough. Lucia, are you doing anything different?
Just trying to find more information. So,
Fair enough. And there you can see, three people at the table: one human, two dragonborn, one green, one red. And over to the side, you see a dog that's kind of like, well, it was curled up on itself, but as you walk in, it stands up with like
I thought it was a
full alert.
fox.
Nope, it is a
Get
dog.
puppy! Another puppy!
The three here are playing cards. As you walk in, they just kind of look up at you.
Excuse me. Were any of you the ones who saved everybody on the ship?
It was the work of all of us, actually.
Yes.
The two dragonborns will
Oh,
smirk as the human's the one that starts talking. We're part of the group that followed Days. He wanted to take over the ship and make his way to Saltmarsh. He had some ultimate goal. We just had to leave the city. But that's long story lost, right?
actually, I have time for a long story.
Oh,
So,
I believe I don't want to tell about my past. But if you want to know how we took over the ship, that's always a fun tale. Perhaps I believe you came with some other people, right? Yeah, we should bring them over. We'll all talk about it over some cards. And if any of y'all are feeling a little lucky, we do a little gambling around here too, if you're interested.
I mean, I was more interested in learning what you might have against. I believe they're called the Scarlet Brotherhood or something.
Well, they're just quite annoying. I personally don't have any big sort of issues with them, but we were in Saltmarsh not even a week before they were getting under our skin with their protruding annoyances.
Oh, Partel.
They're just always interested in what we're doing, asking us to do other stuff, and how we're gonna produce for the city. I'm not doing nothing for him. He'll play a card.
That's odd. They had no interest in us whenever we arrived.
Well, I guess if you ignore the mayor, he sends his uh, aide, underlings, right hand, I don't know, whatever they are.
Potential militia, one could say.
I guess they just don't want people in Saltmarsh that aren't going to contribute to Saltmarsh, and well, I don't plan to contribute, and the other two will just
So, you plan to make your own city and just thrive, correct?
Well, as long as we're not being bothered by some weird men in robes on the daily. Yeah, this is a great place. I'll be here and I'll contribute as much as I can to this place. I even I grew a tree outside. It may have been there when we built the place, but I'm working on watering it.
How noble of you. But what exactly were they asking you to contribute?
I didn't listen to them. I'm sure it was all sorts of tasks and work and things to do.
Hmm.
They mentioned some manor where people go missing, and we weren't interested in that. We weren't here to be heroes.
What day did you say you all arrived?
It's been at least 2 months, maybe a month. I don't know. Long enough to build these huts.
Hmm. And they have continued to pester you.
Well, not here. They don't even know we're here. That's why we're not on the trail.
Interesting. And who did you say was your commander or chief or
There's no
leader?
there's no leader of this place. We all just have beds and do what we can to survive each day.
Who was the one who wanted to take over the ship, I should say?
Ah, that was Days. We followed Days into that battle.
And who is Days?
He's the blue
If he's
fella.
holding,
Fudge.
they hate it.
Which blue fellow? You're not giving me much.
Well, the blue skin fellow. Not the one that's out there by the tree. We don't really know what he is. He was part of the slave group. Hasn't said a word. Strange fella.
And where could I find this Days?
Oh, he's he's usually with that blue broad down at the lower house.
Oh,
Oh,
Somebody's
Oof.
getting
the one
murdered
who went.
down.
All right. Well, thank you for your information. And I'll talk to my group about hearing about your quite endeavorous story of how you took over the ship.
Hey, it's quite the tale. I'm sure you all quite enjoyed if you adventure yourself.
Well, I'll see if they want to chat. She isn't gonna make her way down to that house.
Okay.
Do you
Well,
want me to stop right there? Or...
yeah, let's stop there so I can go to Ro and Taslin. Ro goes back downstairs. Taslin, you see him.
Actually, do you mind if I cut him real quick? I need to make dinner real quick. Shouldn't take me too long, but I do want to kind of get my part over with, so I can do that.
Oh yeah, let's go ahead and do yours real quick then.
Okay.
All right, Thor.
I'm gonna wait for him to get down from the tree at this point,
Okay.
and then once he does, I'm gonna withdraw my rapier and put it right at his spine and say, "I see you have made it. You're around still."
Oh, brother. Always with the stuff, huh?
You know me. I'm always one who's gonna be uncanny. I see you are still with the regime, I'm presuming.
No. This is a new group I've put together. I found the
Oh.
pendant.
Hmm. So one finally takes charge over joining and becoming a slave to the master, huh? I see.
Well,
I
give
see.
me a chance to do a little killing.
That's fair play. That is very fair play. My ass, though, are you alone as far as the regime's perspective? Or any of those kind around?
They wanted to listen to me. They said that it's an old piece of jewelry I should let go of. I couldn't.
So then you have the pendant.
Well, I know where it is, and it's on this side of the sea.
Interesting. Interesting. You know, I didn't take you for wanting to, I guess you could say, be on the side of vengeance. Know what I mean? Because you always seem kind of like a yes man a little bit. I didn't expect you to take our family heirloom from the thief that has stolen it from me.
Well, if I'm being honest, if I get the pendant, I'd have a yes man of my own.
Fair play. Fair play. Well then,
And along the way, I
seeing
get
as
to make some kills.
Understandable. Seeming as how you don't seem to be a threat at the moment, I'll withdraw and I'll go ahead and holster my rapier.
He'll just take one of the apples he was holding and just kind of push it back at you.
A kind gesture. So, what brings you here? Are you part of the ship that kind of wrecked at sea? Kind of a different charter? How'd you get over here?
We didn't wreck. The story is a bit long, but I think the focus would be on this pendant. You see, I learned that it was picked up by a man that goes by Destro. And he
Yes.
was sent by what's that group? They wear the red cloaks. They sent him to infiltrate the Saltmarsh, and they wanted him to do some work with a brotherhood. My time in Saltmarsh taught me that that's the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Think I have an idea what you're talking about here.
I'm not sure what rank he's gotten to, but I followed his trail here, and I saw him. I have visual confirmation. He is in Saltmarsh.
Living in Saltmarsh, or rather visiting Saltmarsh?
I only saw him once, and he was in the active markets. But he's blended in
Visiting.
and made his way into the Brotherhood. I don't know his rank, I don't know his missions. There's a lot more to learn, just to find his usual whereabouts. But that pendant, he wears it around his neck.
Seems like we have a common goal. We both want it back. And we would like to, I personally, would like to restore that. However, if I remember correctly, our house has been burned down. And I don't think you or I are going to want to live close by to each other. Could be wrong. Maybe you've changed your ways, maybe you've opened up, but who knows? What say you?
He'll quickly turn around and do the forearm handshake grab on your forearm. And he'll say, I say, if I get the pendant, you can have it for a cost, told at the time of return. And if you get the pendant, I'll disappear from your life.
Hmm. Now, I don't have too much disdain towards you. Maybe a little, but not a whole lot. Enough to where I don't want you around in my life. Because after all, there's not much of our bloodline that's left. So, personally, I'd like to keep that alive. But
It's about to be.
I'll fucking kill your bitches. I'm gonna murder everyone in this town.
You don't know nothing, bro. You didn't show up. You didn't...
yeah, you dingus.
But,
Anyway, uh, like I said, I'd like to keep the bloodline alive. And I'd like to have family members around, you know. It's a bit lonely sometimes, I will say. But
surprising to hear from
yeah,
you. Well then, if you get the pendant, you can pick the reward upon return. Well, I guess keeps.
I think that's a fair trade. And I'll reach out my arm and shake his arm in return.
Then
And
allow me to level the playing field as we agree on this with a shake. The Scarlet Brotherhood. They're not guards, they're not aides. They're profiteers. They profiteer the crime from that city. They will capture and sell people off, especially newcomers who like to ask too many questions or even threaten to disrupt the norm. They also have this sickening magic on the shopping bridge that they maintain, and it forces the blacksmiths to maintain the city armory for no cost, which keeps the warriors of the town well equipped.
Hmm.
Aimed with blades for the guards and magic for the scarlets. They remain to work close with the mayor, but it's hard to say if that mayor really knows anything about what really goes on. He seems a bit lost, more
Yeah,
willing to accept anything.
a puppet, if you will, but that seems to be
Yeah.
most political powers.
But the only thing that is for sure about this brotherhood, they are aware of the pain they cause the city, and they do it for profits. Why else are there no other thriving settlements along this coast? Have you not noticed the barren land that is surrounding Saltmarsh?
Fair point. It's a very fair point.
It's a highway.
Fair enough.
That's what I know. And now we are on equal grounds. May the better Furbolg find the pendant.
Indeed. Indeed. You said you had a group, you said.
Yeah, they like to play cards. They have that dog. I don't care for their roughhousing. They were more means to an end. Criminals that wanted to run from their past.
As most of us are.
But they
As
never
most of us.
sold anybody, and so that makes them better than my current enemy.
That is fair play. Fair play indeed.
And brother, next time you draw your blade on me, I shall return the favor. And he'll kind of glint a dagger that he's had, like, in his other offhand.
We give a smirk. As to be expected. This isn't the first time this has happened, you know.
That's why I knew it was you. Well,
I bid you farewell and good luck on your endeavors. Maybe our paths will cross again, and who knows, maybe we'll be on the same side fighting for once.
wouldn't that be a historical moment?
Indeed. Indeed. I bid you farewell. And then I'm going to just slip away.
He's gonna go back to the apple picking off the tree that he's been putting into a sack tied around his belt.
Hmm.
Okay, now we can go back up and do the other guy.
Okay, I'll be back in like, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes or so.
Ro, yeah, whenever you went down to and you see Towsland, anything you wanted to do before all of their moments happened?
I'm gonna look at. Oh, go ahead.
No, you go, Taz.
I was gonna look at Ro and be like, "Everything okay?"
I found what I was looking for.
You-
Well, part of it.
Oh,
Uh,
your wife?
I think my wife is somewhere around here.
Oh.
That's her parents upstairs.
Oh,
They're extremely sick.
oh. Should I go back and get the medicine for them, or
If Bellatrix
Here
hasn't
comes
healed
Smelter.
them yet,
I'm sorry, what was that, Ro?
Go ahead,
I
Ro,
said
yeah.
if Bellatrix hasn't healed them yet, then it's not just normal sickness.
Bellatrix. I could go looking for Bellatrix. Oh, wait a minute.
As you guys are
I think I
talking,
hear.
you do hear some footsteps on the wood floor on the other side of the wall. That you can't see there's a whole wall there. But before you have much of a reaction to the noise, you just hear Heskin? What are you doing?
You might want to go upstairs.
Yeah.
Where is your
I'm just gonna
father? How are you here?
I'm just gonna yell. I'm gonna look for Lucia, and just did.
Oh no.
As you go up, you'll see smiles on the two parents' face and scared but angry look on Bellatrix's face as Heskin's just kind of like arms up towards her. And as you walk up, Ro, you're here? Why would you come here? How did you find
Oh
me?
no.
By amazing happenstance,
Wait.
You're supposed to be
we
keeping him safe at our home. Well, your home. Your home now.
we look. We sent word. We didn't hear from you. I thought the worst, so we came.
Well,
Oh
I,
God.
I don't know. I don't know more. What do you want me to say to you? Like what? Do you have some sort of answers, a magic cure for my parents? Because that's what I'm working on. And you two being here is going to be a distraction to this overall goal.
I don't know how it could be a distraction for you, but look, we came to see if you guys were safe. Eskin is a well-growing boy. He's made it through a lot, so
Yeah, because you put him through a lot.
and he's fine.
Such a father thing to say.
Look at him. He's loving life.
He's just. She'll pick him up. He's just happy to see me, which he shouldn't have for another year or so, depending on how
Look,
long it takes for me to get to my parents' rights. I was lucky to find them as quickly as I did, but we don't even know what's wrong with them.
well, after I didn't hear from you, I assumed the worst, and I'm not going to let anything happen.
Oh well, my big strong hero come to save me. I was already
We
doing
both
fine.
know. We both know you don't necessarily need saving, but as the mother of my child,
So
I
suddenly
will
I'm
make
weak
sure
because I
nothing
had a
happens.
child?
Ah, really? We're gonna do this right now.
He, I didn't want to do it at all. You weren't supposed to be here.
And yet I'm here.
Yeah, and yet you're here. That is correct. I'm happy to see Heskin, and it's nice to see you. But this, I wasn't ready for a reunion. I've been working on something that's maybe my parents' last hope of having more years added to their life. I don't know if I could do it with Heskin around.
Why not? Look, Heskin, we can stay out of the way. That's fine.
You
I
were out of
understand
the
your
way.
parents are
That was the
sick.
plan.
That wasn't the plan. The plan was you go, find out what's going on, send word back. We didn't hear back for months.
Well, it was a rough it was a rough journey, and we managed to get here fine. I found my parents, and we had a very terrible time in that terrible city, Saltmarsh. They were useless, trying to take all of our gold just to tell us that they don't know what's wrong with them. And so I'm working on something that I've found, and I don't want to go into the details about it, especially not in front of Heskin.
So
That's fine. Look, I can help. Trust me. With that being said, I got this water for your mother.
She'll grab it, but gently, even though she has a lot of attitude in her face because she doesn't want to spill it. She'll take it over and put Heskin down. And slowly give some water to her. Here you go, Mom. Oh, well, at least you get to meet your grandson now. Yeah,
Oh,
Mom, this is Heskin. Dad, this is Heskin, our child, your grandson. We're aware. He's been here for at least 5 minutes, dear. Right. Okay. Well, you've met. You guys are good, and you know I'm fine. So now you can head on out.
That's what I get after months of not seeing me.
Well, what is it that you would like? What was your idea?
My idea was to find my wife and her parents and make sure they're okay. And okay, yeah, let's be happy that you guys are clearly not okay.
Well, you know I was going to be coming back. All you had to do was wait. I should have sent you a letter, but it. We had a lot going on, and my mission's only half complete. You can see my parents are sick, and I brought them to that town. That apothecary bitch was practically useless, coming up with all these remedies, making them drink vile, disgusting ingredients that led to nothing. And then, since they didn't get any of the help that was attempted to be provided by the people at Saltmarsh, well, I brought them here, and I'm working on a different solution. One that I don't know if even you'll appreciate.
Why wouldn't I appreciate it? If it's a solution that cures your parents and brings them back to health, at least for a few more years, that's something I would appreciate.
She's gonna move forward. Uh, Mom, Dad, can you watch Haskin a bit longer? I gotta go talk to Ro here, and she's gonna try and shuffle you down the stairs.
All right.
So I'm going to. She's gonna be like, "Come over here. I don't want them to hear this." Let's out the house, H.
Uh-oh.
Let's just go out the house.
Mm.
Listen, I'm gonna end up changing. I found I found a group of those rumored Kuatoas.
The Quadoas.
I have to prove my ability to them, so to speak, and then they may truly believe me to, to be a deity, and then I could have healing powers because whatever they believe in comes true. That's what I'm working on, and I don't know what I'll be like when it happens.
So, wait, what? You found a group of Quadoas,
Yes, the creatures that
and
are rumored to be able to cause truth, cause reality to shift to fit their beliefs.
okay, and you're going to change
I'm going to get them to believe
because
that I am a deity so that I can get the healing powers. And once I have healing powers, I can cure them of whatever it is that ails them.
look, I think that's a horrible idea.
But that's why I
You
didn't
have,
tell you about it until you forced it out of me.
yeah, well, like, I'm glad I did. You have a husband and a son, and
Right.
your
And a
parents
boyfriend.
will
Lover.
look. They're reaching to get the few more years out of them would be great, and I'm 100% down to try and get a few more years out of them. But
But
they
nothing,
don't
Ro.
need to live
I
for the rest
asked
of
for
their
your
lives.
opinion. This is why I didn't include you. This is why I left. A husband and child? I mean,
You
as
left
much as I.
because we both agreed upon it that
Yes.
you should go find your parents, make sure they're good, get them back up on their feet,
And I
and
have
come
them,
home.
and I have only the one set of parents. If changing just a little bit so that I can heal them myself, since nothing else seems to be working, then I'm going to do that.
So you're gonna change yourself. That just that just doesn't seem like something you would do.
Well, it's
Not unless you're sharing with someone
surprising
else.
what you'd be willing to do whenever someone you love is in danger of dying. If
Yeah,
Heskin was sick and
but
had
I don't
no
know.
other option, you would do this for him, would you not?
I would. I would.
Well, these are my
But
parents. I can't just
and
get
these
new parents.
Gonna die anyways.
if anybody understands that, I do, considering I have no more parents.
Then you should be more understanding to my situation.
I'm trying to be understanding to your situation, but your parents only are in the things in your life right now. It's not Heskin who's in trouble, it's your parents, and we can find a different way around this.
I've been looking for another way. There isn't one.
I don't believe that.
They're deteriorating. Their muscles are growing weaker. They grow sicker. They can't even stand. Did you not watch me give my mother water? I had to hold the cup. That wasn't just me being nice. She can't lift the cup.
I get it. But they're coming to the end of their time.
But they don't have to, and that's what I'm working on. Listen, Ro, you're welcome to help me with this if you wish, but you're not gonna stop me.
What if we found a different way?
Well, then I'd be thoroughly and happily surprised. But until then, we're gonna work on my way, or at least I am. If you'd like to help, I do have something that I am about to go do that I would like to have help with. However, if you plan on just constantly questioning me and trying to hold me back and ask me to find some other way when that's all I've been doing, then I don't need the help.
Look, I'm gonna figure out a different way,
Okay,
but
well then you figure that
I
out,
can't.
and I'm gonna begin what I need to do to get my job done, because I've already figured it out.
And what's that? What else do you have to do?
I'll tell you if you are coming with, but if you're just going to tell me not to do it, I'm not interested in giving you information.
I'll come with. That's fine.
Hmm. It's real believable, saying that immediately after the ultimatum.
I didn't give you an ultimatum. I
I
said
didn't say
I'm
you
going
did.
to
I gave it to
try.
you.
I'm going
It's
to
like a
still
one-sided
try.
conversation.
This is not like a one-sided conversation.
Oh God, this is
This is
just
annoying
the
at this point,
beginning of
dude.
freaking.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Sorry, am I being too good at this?
No, you're not. You're just
I
not.
think you taking notes from somebody else in our party.
Jeez. I feel like I'm doing really good at the annoyance thing.
You're being very good at achieving.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Is your last name Cherry
wow,
Thorn by any chance?
you fucking ass.
At this point, I would rather her have just fucking died.
Maybe we should all go.
Why
Lucia can
not?
become the god.
Why don't you sleep on it? Talk to your party, and if you're all willing to come with, well then I will bring you all with. It has
How
a
do you feel about my
There is a
party?
bit of a requirement. Are you telling me you came here alone? You came with Heskin, just you and him, crossing the Azure Sea full of dangers,
And
and
actually, yeah, we did.
doing
I
tasks for
did.
Saltmarsh? Nothing,
How do you know we've been doing tasks for Saltmarsh? I haven't told you.
because they require you to do things if you want to live there. We
How do you
tried
know
to
we didn't
live
just
there. They were
show up on
very
the last
pesky.
boat?
Because they were in the town.
I didn't tell you shit, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Did you rehearse this with Lucia by any chance? Out of curiosity,
No.
Jesus.
Wow. Why are you being so mean
Alright, look, anyway. So,
to ask that?
look, I will
I don't know.
if you just keep an open mind if I figure out another cure.
I'm willing to listen to other answers if you have one, but many have already been tried, so there's a good chance you're going to run into the same walls I've already gone through.
Well,
But
many
if you
aren't
find
needed.
one, then I will listen. But tomorrow I am heading out on something I need to do, and you and whoever you may or may not be with, which I imagine you have a crew, seeing how you need to keep Heskin safe. But you all are welcome to come with. Heskin can stay with my parents so that he won't be included, as this will be a quite dangerous and different mission than anything you've probably handled.
Well, I think me and you both know that we've handled some pretty dangerous shit in our lives.
Yes, well, we have one more coming, at least. It would be great to work with my husband again.
I would love that. You keep me safe, I'll keep you safe.
She's gonna give you
And
a
we'll,
hug. It is nice to see you. It's just a very heavy moment and a very heavy time. I wasn't expecting you and I wasn't ready.
well, I wasn't expecting this either, but I kinda just fucking winged it.
Well, you either came at the best time or the worst time. You can come with me and make it the best time, or you can stay on the land and try to find some other answer I've already gone through.
It goes bad.
But I have some things I must go do right now, so I'll have to see you in the morning, or perhaps tonight. I have a bed for myself in the bigger house, the one we have there. That's kind of for multiple gathering. You're welcome to join me if you'd wish.
I would love that.
Oh no.
Well, you go handle whatever you need to do and talk to your people. I have to go handle something, and I'll be back to the village before dark.
Alright. Also, that cow dude has got a ring you were looking for.
Yes, I'm gonna go pick that up now, and I have to run some tests and trials to make sure it is what I think it is.
Okay. And just so you know, we have some pull in the city.
Oh, cool.
We
So
need
if we
anything
ever need
from there.
anyone useless, I'll let you know so we can go get them.
If we need anything from there,
That's what we usually send Prethy
we can
for.
get.
She's the nicest of the lot. But if you guys have a little more pull with the market, then next purchase we'll send you guys in.
Uh, pull with the market. We have pull with the mayor, who we might kill in a little bit, but we're not too sure about that. We'll see. He's been giving us a lot of money.
Yes, well,
Also, if money's an issue, I have money. If healing's an issue, we can figure that out too.
she'll
But
just
Have a healer.
she'll just caress your side of your face. You always are trying to be so helpful. I'll see you tonight. She'll start making her way.
alright, I'm gonna kind of like follow her.
So glad Taz walked away from that.
I'm gonna stealth and follow her.
Okay, well, she's just going to this place and seeing Prethy.
Avery is going to obviously notice the Dragonborn lady come in. It's like, oh hi.
Oh, hey, Des.
Hello, other cowfolk. I see.
Hero.
I see you're already finding some of your kind, Prethy. Oh yes, but I have that ring. Here you go. And she'll pull the ring out and hand it to her. Perfect. Well,
I'm gonna read your little shitbags fucking stuff.
I do need
The
to go
fuck you got
handle
on
some
me?
things, so I'll be back at the village later, Prithee. You take care of the guests and help them find a place to sleep for the evening. And she is gonna pretty much head out of here. Well, she's actually gonna go
Uh,
this way.
Goodbye.
She's
I'm gonna
leaving
turn to
this
the
way.
group and be like, "Anybody seen Lucia at all?"
No. I think she said she was gonna go talk to the people north?
Yeah, I'm sure she's fine. I'm sure she's fine. She could take care of herself. I hope.
Anyways, how did y'all's things go? Bro,
Bad.
where's
Lucia, what are you
Okay.
what are you doing over there?
I'm trying to get days in order to get more information because I was down in.
Oh well, he's doing stuff outside.
Yeah, well, I was on the other side, so I didn't see him. So as I walked through here, I'm pretty sure I would end up hearing something coming here.
Yeah, you're there, those right. All right.
No,
Well, for everyone else that's here.
I was gonna let them do
Oh
their
yeah.
thing until you asked me.
Yeah, I just
I'm
wanted
gonna
to see what
talk
you
for
were doing.
fucking
But
days.
all right. Yeah. Sorry. Go ahead. So yeah, Prithy's just gonna say, "Oh, I see everyone's gathering around again. Did we all meet our people and whoever it is that you wanted to see?"
You could say that.
No, I have nobody I needed to see here. I'm here for moral support.
Well, I guess
Thanks.
someone's
So I'm
got.
mostly just trying to make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, Avery, are you okay? I mean, we just learned that one of your parents is fine, but we don't know where they are, and the other one is still missing, presumed. I don't know. What,
Well, that's not really a thing to be afraid of.
right?
It's just
It's not
it's just a part
just
of
like
life.
it.
I just more so saddened at the possibility of losing them, maybe.
Okay. But you don't want to find out what's happening? Do you need to know? I would need to know.
I would like to know to maybe uh set up some sort of proper grave for them if needed. But
Mhm.
I don't really view I don't really view death as really a bad thing. Most
So that's
cowfolk
my
don't.
wife.
Okay. All right.
Uh,
Which is why you're vegetarian. I completely understand.
uh,
What?
I would
What?
want
I
to.
just can't. I can't
Yeah.
eat meat. It's not a choice. I can't digest it.
Oh, okay. So unrelated. All right. That does make more sense. Just
it's like people who can't drink milk.
okay.
Like that
Right.
cross them.
So okay. Sorry, my bad.
You're
Uh,
okay.
but I wouldn't worry about finding a grave for them. Yeah, if you haven't, I wouldn't have to do that. I wouldn't worry about that.
To kind of explain, um, there is an old saying. I forget where exactly it come from, but without loss of the old, how would we ever gain the new? So
Okay.
we never really view death as really a bad thing. It's just a part of life. Sure, you're saddened that they're no longer in your life and you can't see them every day, but it's not a bad thing. It just
All right.
makes room for new things.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
Like
I would want vengeance on the destroyers of my family, but you are clearly much different than I am, so that's fine. That's differences are what makes the world go round, I guess. So,
like for
okay.
example, if I in a sense, lost my tribe when I left to go figure out what I really wanted to do with my life. But in return, I gained you all. I highly doubt I would have met any of you if I hadn't left the village.
That's true. I would not have gone to your village. That is very true.
If
Okay.
if I could add on, Berthy's speaking up. It's they only said that they can confirm one is fine. They just don't know about the other one. So they're probably fine. And that village was around when for a while after the first raid. They just came and
Yeah.
managed to get a couple kidnaps in, which I imagine was just us two. I didn't see any other boats, but uh,
Yeah, Xavier explained that they were mostly just going after people who were sick. They were doing it for some sort of sacrificial trade.
some new sickening
I
branch of the
heard
slave
that.
trade.
Yeah, I heard that. That was still
I'm,
creepy.
I'm more so explaining to everyone else who's I know currently listening.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all
Breathy,
listening.
except for Lucio.
Oh, I thought you meant
Everyone's
like out of
listening.
game. Thought you meant below table.
Oh, above table, yeah, I'm pretty sure everyone is, but yeah, Lucio's way over there. what the?
So I don't think so. They were just going after anyone who is sick to. It's not your traditional slave trade. They're selling them for sacrifices. And since they're already sick, it's presumed that they die anyway, even if that's not always true, but whatever. It's not great,
Mm.
and I'd prefer if they didn't do that, but still, it's happening.
Three. We still have three of the ones who were sick that were on our boats, but we did lose a few on our trip to Saltmarsh after the boat was taken over.
Perhaps I could try healing them? Do you know what exactly they're sick with?
Well, the two older dragonborns. No one seems to know what's wrong with them. Not even the experts that live within Saltmarsh. So, but the other one, where I'm not sure if he's sick or just mentally absent. I'm not sure. He likes to sit by the tree and look out at the open pasture, but he doesn't really say much.
Hmm.
Hey, I might be able to help in healing whoever we need to heal.
You're
Well,
welcome.
you said it was two dragonborns.
You're welcome to
Well,
try, but are you more experienced than the top wizards in Saltmarsh?
I mean, I might not be able to get them 100%, but I don't know.
I
Worth a
mean,
shot?
they've gone through quite a few different spells and ultimately fell flat on them. But if you have another idea, and I know
If
Bellatrix was quite mad about all the strange potions and paste they had them ingest that led to nothing. So,
Well, it's
was that the
not.
dragon? Was that the dragonborn that was just in here?
but that was Bellatrix, yes. It's
Huh.
It turns out it was her
Don't let them
parents.
know.
She was part of the people that attacked the boat and ultimately freed all of us that were going into the slave trade.
Hmm.
She did it for her parents, as she found out were captured for the sacrificial trade. But I don't know if she was originally she wasn't like originally working with the blue guy and his people, but they both had taken over the boat around the same time, and well, I guess it's kind of lucky. The five of them working together, they managed to take over the whole boat and kill everyone there, freeing the slaves. And the Furbog was quite stern about making it over to Saltmarsh before anything, and seeing how that took a couple weeks to get here, it didn't seem smart to travel back. So that's why we ultimately decided to build a new Tacost village on this side of the Azure Sea.
Mm.
Ultimately,
Have you tried sending any letters since you've been here?
we were thinking that we'll do
See-
that once we get a little more settled and have a little more foundation. Um, some of these houses don't even have flooring yet, so but
Mm.
perhaps a letter wouldn't hurt if you think it'd be a good idea to send now.
I had already sent back my sword letting them know that I'm here.
But,
It would take if I were to guess around a week to get there, and then they'd have to write back and send it back.
well,
Oh,
probably a little longer, seeing how it's up in the mountains. It takes a little ways
Fair,
to get there, so
fair enough.
that's why I don't think the
Oh,
raiders
if
return too far. But the town should, the village should still be there. They came, they got their fill. They got two healthy oxes, and then they got the couple sick ones. But there's not much else up there. You know, we don't have heavy resources. It's more of a sustaining life.
hey Dean, real
Mhm.
quick. When I bought those scrolls,
Mhm.
I for some reason they didn't save on my sheet. Those were scrolls of some kind of healing, right? I can't remember.
I did not put them here, but I think they were cure wounds. I think,
Cure wounds. Oh yeah, that's right.
and I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
sorry.
you bought
I may not be able to help.
five of them. I think it was, but
I did buy 5 of them. I know that. Okay, I got it.
Just cast them all at once.
We could try.
all right. But yeah, it was quite an event. We were on that transport ship, and first we saw Bellatrix aboard the ship and start taking people out. But turns out we also saw Days kind of filter out of the shadows and start taking people out as well. He had a few people with him, and ultimately they all fought together. But there was a moment that they even fought each other. But luckily, Xavier here was able to recognize them both as allies of different causes. But that was only after they left a mark. I don't know if you noticed a fresh slash on Bellatrix's face and that piercing scar in the center of Daze's chest.
oh, I haven't met Days,
Mm.
so
Well, I thought y'all bet them, but uh, ultimately they ended up teaming up and they uh, they thanked Xavier, and then we all worked together to make that ship reach Saltmarsh. This new team, we tried to live there. We tried to live with them. Bellatrix tried to get some help for her parents, which ultimately came up with nothing. And they tried to find some answers, and then they just kept asking us to do certain chores and tasks and sending us to do things, and we didn't want to do any of that. So we ended up just trading the ship we took over and got the materials that we used to build this little bit of a village we have. And well, that's where we're at. So now we got to work on getting some more wood and building this place up to be the proper village.
makes sense.
So yeah, that's what this that's the base of this Tacost village. So perhaps I could send that story over to our people and let them know that we have a base across the sea. So if there's ever some sort of large raid or challenge in Faerun, they can have a new place to travel to with a home.
Mm. Yes, I'm sure that that if there's anyone still at the village, they'd be relieved to hear that you were all right, especially if you had any friends or leftover family.
Well, it's always just been me and my brother, but I'm sure there's someone over there that misses us. After all, you can't go through life without causing some sort of impact on someone. Was there, if there's nothing, is there anything else I could do for you guys right now?
Uh, Not that I can think of. Avery's gonna turn back to the rest of the party. Is there anything that you all needed?
I'm good, I think.
Yeah, fucking miracle.
We'll figure it out, Ro.
Lucia, after a little while, you'll see the Furbolg making his way inside. A big old sack of apples in his face, and he'll see you like right there at the door. Oh, another one. Well, hello, newcomer. He'll just kind of walk past you.
Are you Days?
Desiros is the full name, but you go by Days, yes.
Ah, well, Desiros, I just had a couple of questions about I believe they're called Scarlet Brotherhood. I was told you would know.
Well, I know a bit, but I think what I was willing to share has already been shared with my brother. Are you with Thor?
Your brother.
Yeah, Thorgar. Are you with him?
I mean, I know him a bit,
Well, then I
but
suggest you talk to him. My stories aren't being shared with strangers of all kinds. I've told him information about this brotherhood, and you're welcome to pry it out of him whatever it is that you need to know.
well, the question that I need to know from you is, are you friend or foe of them?
I am foe. I have a task to deal with them.
Mm. And how much would you want to know where base is? At least one of them.
Well, I'm looking for a very specific one. So if you have any sort of ledger or um, some sort of chart that tells me where the people are and what their roles are, that would be of use. Otherwise, I'm not sure what knowing their base is going to do.
Well, knowing where their base is could mean you could glean the information that you're looking for.
Well, they're not the type of people you want to go charging in headstrong, so I don't plan on attacking the base. If anything,
No,
I'll be going and talking to the mayor, as they tend to hang around his capital.
they do. But if you're looking for something specific, why would they just bring it out into the open? Also, if you are I would bet money on it that you don't just charge into anyone. Probably sneak around.
I definitely have my ways. But again, you're bordering on too much information.
I just thought that I would try to glean some information about what you wanted with them, seeing if it aligns with what I'm needing to get from them, and so far,
Well, I'll tell you this much. If you could bring me in for any information on how to get my hands on Destro, one of the Scarlet Brotherhood, then I might be more willing to work with you.
hmm,
Until then, the only information you'll get about them is what I've given to my brother. He was the only one privy of what I have to say, and so I've said it to him.
well, I haven't seen him yet, but I will ask him. Anyways, I do have another question.
Of
One of
course you
our
do.
party members is looking for his wife, and I was just wondering if maybe you knew anyone who was on that ship, had a husband and a child who they needed to get back to eventually.
I didn't bond with anyone new. whether they be the slaves or not. I had my crew, and that's what I focused on.
All right. Well, thank you for the information.
Hmm.
Lucy is gonna leave. Oh, Thorgar. I don't even know if he's back or not.
I don't know.
Well, he was. He talked.
He was back for a second.
Hello? You there?
Oh,
Hello?
Oh no, he's not here.
Sounds like he's calling.
I'm
out in
here.
kitchen.
The wife's.
Oh, there he
I'm
is.
talking to the wife.
Oh, there he is.
Well, this is till Ty. This is more important.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
come on. Ty had her time. Ty had her time with us last night. Now it's your time to have your time with us.
Oh, okay. Understandable. Understandable.
Oh, she had the time with us.
Oh. Anyway, hello?
Thorgar.
Yes.
I just, funny enough, ran into your brother.
I'm gonna have a little.
And he told me
disdain.
that you have information that might be useful about the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Yes, my
Care
brother
to
does
share?
have some information about them. I'm gonna give a kind of a slight disgust on my face a little bit. I think we better discuss as a group, but yeah, he apparently has some information regarding them. The whereabouts, the how-tos, the whys, all that sorts of stuff.
That's very vague.
Again, I did say discuss as a group.
You're no fun.
I mean, if you were to give me some silver.
Okay.
She's just gonna look at Thorgar and be like, really?
Hey, gotta make money somehow in this world.
Yes.
He's a
I
hustler.
pay
You
for
probably could ask
things.
Platinum.
How about you tell me what you know and I tell you what I know?
Fine, a fair
Damn, look what I
trade.
know.
Maybe I don't know anything.
Well, if you don't know anything, then I don't know anything.
No, it seems that Scarlet Brothers, I guess you could say they're plaguing the town if you want to put it in that term. More or less, they're keeping the blacksmith running in order to, if Dean, correct me if I'm wrong, they would like generate revenue or something along the lines of that.
So they were doing it for free or some shit.
Yeah.
right,
And
yeah.
Wow.
can't remember exactly what all it was, to be honest with you.
Well, for that type of information, I can tell you a little bit, some stuff that they have may or may not be. Anyways, we should definitely go discuss it with the group.
Yeah, I presume so.
You don't give me much information, I don't give you much information. Rogar, were you able to find any information about your wife?
Yeah, found out.
I have no clue what you said.
A good bit. I found out a good bit. Nothing good.
Oh, that's concerning.
Yes, I have found my wife, Bellatrix. She was the blue dragonborn that was just over here.
The blue dragon born.
Not me, Lucia, not me.
No.
Really? What
Just
type
one
is
demon.
blue dragonborn?
What do you mean? What kind? It's a blue dragonborn. They were pretty.
Yes, but
Like me.
Sure, buddy, sure. You're
Just
a beautiful
not me.
blue dragon boy.
wouldn't.
Yes, Taz.
I said like me,
Relax.
just not me.
Well,
I don't know what you mean by what kind. blue dragonborn. I'm
Well,
sorry.
there are
Throw me off
you
a little
all
bit.
don't look the same.
A female blue dragonborn. That was
He's black. I'm blue. Like me.
Oh my goodness. Yes, I get that part. But not all blue dragonborns look the same. Some have different aspects. Only reason why I'm asking how many blue dragonborns are here that are female?
Not me.
there should be two. One is sick and upstairs.
They're just noping out of this
and
conversation.
is-
Oh,
Goodbye.
he is over here
Yeah.
because all of her information. Yeah, he's usually shagging with that blue dragonborn broad. Saw the blue dragonborn. Or yeah, my wife's a blue dragonborn.
All right. What were you saying, Ro?
Would you have known though? Like, I mean, I'm just saying.
If she was told that what the frick is his name? Days is usually with that like together with that blue dragonborn.
Yeah,
It's a
and
good morning.
Lucia probably would have seen her strutting down the middle of
Yes,
town.
she did.
Wow.
That doesn't mean anything yet.
Literally means nothing.
The strutting doesn't, but
Like she looked
Alright.
being
proud.
with
Anyway.
someone does.
You know,
Okay,
she
so
had that,
Lucia-
like, nice glow.
So Lucia saw the blue dragonborn. Anybody else? And Thor met or Ro met his wife.
Look, I found my
Anybody
wife.
else?
I found
Yeah.
my
So
fucking
Lucia's
in-law.
just
Also
yeah,
saw her
I
shit.
I saw her, and she looked like she had just found Rogar. She was walking like,
okay, so we all know what she looks
Well,
like,
okay,
and that we can move on.
Lucia
Immediately-
doesn't know that is her. Lucia more so is like, oh, there's that blue broad that
There's
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
one of
well,
two
but
blue
we've
dragons.
just
That's racist.
established that
Nothing. Oh my god.
there's only two blue
All right.
dragonborn, and one of them's
Let's-
Taz, so that's
Let's
It
let
wasn't
Thor.
him.
Let's let
Check
Ro
you.
continue.
Technically, there is 5, including Taz.
5.
Four,
Yeah.
four, including Taz.
4. Yeah, 4.
Oh,
I have
I
found.
only
my,
saw the one.
I have found my in-laws, and they are.
Oh, cool, cool.
deathbed.
They're on their
Obviously,
deathbed. That
in-laws are
sucks.
big to be porking it.
Look.
We don't know that.
Shut
no.
up.
You guys don't know that. You guys didn't see it or
Canonically,
anything.
no one knows that except for Thor. So, yes,
You
can't
see it,
keep
just
bringing it
knows.
up. You know that
And this
you
is just
saw
above table.
you saw a prideful dragonborn walking through. That could easily
Yes.
just be their demeanor. So,
She was also told about the broad that he's usually keeping company with.
And I'm gonna over
Right.
here put 2 and 2 together, like, oh.
Yeah. So Lucia's just like, it's probably not the same because she hasn't seen the dragonborn.
right.
But she also would only be like, now this is just a theory. Lucia cannot confirm anything, but she can speculate.
Right. Taz?
Okay, above table. How did we come to the conclusion that do we already know that Dez is sleeping with a blue dragonborn? Like other
Yes.
than Thor? Other than
Yeah.
Thor.
No,
Only
Lucia.
Thor saw
Okay.
that.
Lucia,
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Lucia was told by this guy, Darvo, that the leader of his group stays in the shack by himself, but hangs out with that blue broad.
Gotcha. Okay, that's all I need to know. All right, I just want to make sure I'm on the
Okay.
same page.
And- right,
didn't
but
even say-
Avina-
he didn't say anything about scales or anything. He just said that blue broad.
hmm And the only blue broad that she saw coming out of it was the blue dragonborn.
Yeah, I don't know
Well,
how
there
well
could
you
be
would-
other blue. There could be other blue broads in the whole town.
Yeah, you don't know.
That's
everyone
why
there.
Lucia's not saying shit. She's just like, oh,
Can we not bring it
Okay.
up?
All right.
Jesus fucking
All right,
Christ.
so we're gonna cut it because we get it. No one knows anything. Lots of speculations. Very interesting. Whole point I put it in there. Go
Only
ahead,
me.
Ro. With the next part.
Oh my god. I don't even know what the fuck it was. Yes. Fucking Bellatrix.
You were talking about your parents-in-law.
Yeah, Bellatrix is here. She's finding ways to heal my in-laws, and she says she's done everything there is in the book to try to heal him, and she has only figured out she's thinks she's figured out a way to do it, but it comes with a cost.
Well, that's
What's that cost?
It is immense. The cost is something I'm not willing to part with.
Well,
Is there anything that we could do to maybe help?
I have no idea. She has brought them to the old weird chick in the apothecary. She's brought them to the wizards. Nothing they can do. So I don't think any of our healing spells will do anything.
I mean, I got some scrolls of cure wounds on my help.
I don't think that'll do anything.
If it's some sort of illness or something like that, it won't.
It was a thought.
Yes.
They were
Mm.
they were
Could
ill before they even got here, so could be literally anything.
I know I don't know exactly that much about dragonborns, but could it be their age?
Um, they're reaching that age, but not quite there yet. They're older, but they're not that old.
Okay.
Hmm. I'm sure potions or greater potions of healing they've already tried.
That won't do anything. I doubt it. She's tried every trick she can figure out, and trust me
What
when I
is
tell you this, she knows a lot.
I'm just trying to spitball here, homie. That's all I'm
I,
trying to do.
I
what is
appreciate
it
it.
that she's found then, or striving to, that's causing her to a type of sacrifice? Because it might not be something that you're willing to let go of, but maybe it wouldn't be that sacrifice for.
You keep cutting out. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you do.
Not my fault. What is the
Is
thing
it?
that she found? Because maybe the sacrifice is too great for your pod, but maybe it isn't for someone else here to make that sacrifice.
Uh, she's. I don't know if you guys would be able to wing it, or even me.
Well, what
Um,
is it?
it's something. So look, this is a lot to fucking sit here and try to process right now.
All right.
Either way, um, she has a mission tomorrow that I could possibly use you guys' help with. If you guys would be willing. I'm not gonna make you guys, obviously, but I would appreciate it greatly.
You've done enough for us, so I can at least say I'm on board.
Yeah, we're not going to send you off by yourself.
Bro, we're here for you, man.
I'll take some coin.
Uh,
You can sit here and wait then.
Someone can't take a joke.
well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Well, it looks like we have a lot in this village that we can, we have a lot. We came here for, I don't know what I'm trying to say.
We've
I'm just going
accomplished
to
a
shut
lot
up
while
now.
being here.
No. For some reason, we're here for a reason, and I don't know.
Oh,
I might just be tired and talking out of my tail.
by the way, there are some people who took over the boat and they're willing to share the story of how they did that if share some just for some company. Also, there is gambling if you're interested with cards.
Ooh.
Gambling, you said?
Always partake in game.
You know what? You know what usually comes with gambling? Drinking.
I think
That's
And your
what
life
I was gonna
savings is
say.
gone.
Is there any ale or mead?
I didn't see
I
any.
like the way Avina's speaking right now.
Before we get into that, where is Heskin?
Heskin is visiting with his grandparents currently.
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna
was just
go.
making sure he was all right.
I'm gonna go check up on him and
And you did.
I'll,
in a minute.
I'll accompany you.
No, I don't think that's best. I think it's
Are you sure? I don't mind coming with you.
He doesn't need Heskin going, Mama, at the cow.
He hasn't done that yet, but he might as well.
As a legitimate concern.
Yeah, he hasn't done that yet, but he might as well. I have been raising. Oh God, if he does that in front of Trix, that's gonna be insane. She's gonna be so pissed.
I don't think
You're
she
more
would
the
be
nanny
pissed.
than anything.
she's living up to her name.
I think she might be relieved.
Trix is out here turning tricks.
We don't know if there was money exchanged or not.
But anyway,
I mean, it could be for a good cause.
Avery, I
It
think
could be for her only. It could be for her only dragons.
I mean, if the money's
Still no
good.
excuse for working it with another man.
As far as I
Dragon
can
hub.
tell.
Alright, so what are we
You
canonically
say it's a
doing?
bad dragon.
What are we canonically doing?
Canonically, I was going to hopefully follow Ro to check on Heskin.
No, I think it's better if you stay here.
All right, if you're sure.
I'm positive.
All right.
Lucia's just gonna explore a bit.
I'm gonna follow Lucia.
I bet. Alright.
Avina is
Yeah.
gonna look for the ale and mead.
There's, I mean, the only place that, I mean, no, go ahead and look. Go ahead.
Which, do you want me to roll for it or what?
I mean, I guess just kind of pick a house where you think it might be.
Did Lucia tell me that one of these houses was the one, or somebody told me that one of these houses was the one that has the
Yes.
extra beds? So I'm gonna pick that one to look in for.
Alright.
So
When
let's
you
go
look in,
gambling.
you see the three at the table like Lucia, and they're still playing cards, and you can see copper pieces kind of scattered around the table. Um, and yeah, they'll just kind of look at you, looking to get into this.
Sure. Have you got anything to drink?
Not much.
I don't think I have. I might partake.
We got some homemade stuff. Not a whole lot of it, but you're welcome to have a glass. As long as
That'd be grand.
as long as you sit to play.
Okay. What's the
Damn,
buy-in?
I chose to miss out. Damn it.
Yep.
Cause, fam.
We're
I'm
playing.
worried about your safety.
We're keeping it small right now. Money's not much, so just do a one copper buy-in. That's fine. Yeah,
All right.
try to keep it to the copper. Keeps it friendly.
Great. I throw in a copper.
All right. You can take a seat at the table. All right. And then Thor, you're gonna join in.
I suppose I heard there was the meads here.
Oh, look. Oh, wait. You're not Days, but you look so much like him.
You could say that we might be related.
Oh, but he's quite the man. He was able to get us and lead us through that event on the boat.
Oh, is that so?
But it'll be a copper to play, and if you'd like, we can get you a cup of some homemade ales.
I suppose. What's gonna hurt? Toss it a copper.
probably the ale as he deals everything. This guy, the Red Dragonborn, is just kind of get up and go behind the stairs and just like you'll just hear like some glasses get picked up. They're wooden glasses, so it's more like clunks. And he'll fill them with a little barrel that's back there, and he'll put the two cups in front of you, Avina and Thor. Be careful with that. It burns.
Mm,
And he'll take a
little
sip.
hair in the chest, huh?
And yeah, you two could just roll a d20 for luck because it's a card game. So, um,
I'm presuming a flat d20.
yeah, it's
What
just
if they're proficient with cards?
you can roll with advantage if you're proficient with cards.
I'll say, don't they have a
I'm not I'm not proficient, but I rolled in at 20, so
Oh,
dang? Jesus.
beat that, Thor.
I'll take an 18.
All right. So Vina's gonna win the hand. Congrats. That's 7 copper.
thanks.
Sheesh.
Um, Taz and Lucia, what's you two?
Lucia's gonna
Um,
just pop on in here real quick.
All right. You
Tad's gonna follow.
you'll see a single bronze dragonborn in here. He seems to just be kind of pondering in thought, sitting at the table.
Hello there.
A little startled, he'll turn. Oh, hello?
Hello.
Who are you?
You can just address me as Lucia. I
Uh,
have some questions.
Okay. Well, Lucia, and sorry, you?
I'm Taz. Tazlin.
Oh, okay. Well, the name's Velzir. What is it you need?
Wait, hold on. What's Rogar's above table? What's Rogar's wife's name again?
Bellatrix.
Bellatrix.
Beltrix.
Bellatrix.
Beltrix.
Belazir.
Bellatrix turns tricks.
Oh,
Easy way to remember it.
Okay. You were on the ship, correct?
Yeah, I was one of the captured.
Oh. Where? Where were you where were you captured from, I should say?
I was just traveling on the road. I was a messenger. I was just taking a letter from one town to the next, and well, I never made it to the next.
What town were you coming out of?
Well, at the time I was leaving Neverwinter. And I had to head a little ways north. I don't remember where I was going. I mean, I never made it anyway, so I don't have any of my belongings. So it's starting over from here in this
Hmm.
place.
So, you would be a little bit familiar with the Scarlet Brotherhood, correct?
I mean, I've delivered a letter or two, but I never get to look inside. It's for their eyes only.
Mhm. So, were you a messenger for the Scarlet Brotherhood beforehand or after?
I just a messenger. You pay me money, I take your letter. That's my job. Well, was my job. Now I just
Give me,
now I'm just here. So
And what would you make of the person who ended up saving you from the ship?
well, they were quite brave, but I don't think I'd ever be able to do such an act. So I don't know if it's my place to say whether they did it right or not.
I was just asking if you thought that they were decent people or if maybe there was something off.
Well, they invaded a ship and slit the throats of the men on it. But they let us out. So 1 for 1 on the ratio of good and bad. So I don't know what to tell you. They didn't kill me, so that's good.
I guess so. Well, thank you, Velzier.
Hey, I hope it helps. Well, you take care, I guess.
She's gonna wave goodbye as she walks back out.
Ro, when you get up there, Heskin is like playing with the blankets, or I'm sorry, the hay that's covering them like blankets, and throwing some on the ground. He's a little energetic for this room.
Yeah, that's why I went up to fucking take him back down. Gonna harness the bitch back up. I can
You
say
gotta
that
harness
because
two of them.
I also call my daughter a bitch. That's the IRL
Sure,
truth.
because that makes it all right.
Well, as
Dude,
long as it's equally insulting.
I almost smacked the shit out of my kid today.
Yeah, live
Mm,
on like two channels. Um,
I
yeah,
don't give a fuck.
yeah, you can grab Heskin and uh, you'll see that the grandparents are, or sorry, the parents are pretty happy seeing you pick him up. Um,
Mhm.
and they're
Give
just
him
gonna
a
kind
big
of
bird.
use a little bit of effort to try and push the hay back on them.
Yeah, well, no, I'll pick up the hay and make sure they're comfortable. Ask if they need anything, and I'll be like, hey, uh, I'm gonna take Heskett away. We're gonna go get something to eat or find a place to stay for the night.
Oh, that sounds good. I we're getting a little tired ourselves. I think we'll be taking a nap. Well, it was good seeing him. Thank you for giving us this chance.
Of course, I wish it was better circumstances, but something's better than nothing, you know?
Yes, well, as do we. Mom will already be asleep.
Wanna go night night,
Old and sick. That's just how it goes.
right?
um, Avina Thor, did you want to do another go? Copper buy-in.
Why not?
All right, and you just
Yes.
roll your d20 for luck on your card. Um, did you guys have anything you wanted to ask, or no?
Yeah, tell me about the boat experience that you guys had.
Well, Days had us wait until he started the charge, and then once he did, we came out of the shadow deck that we were hiding within as we stowed away, and well, we managed to quite quickly take over the harder enemies that we caught off guard, and that's the best part. He knew who to strike first. That way, the regular fights against the commoners was more just a chore to get through.
He was kind of a strategist, I will give him that.
Which, by the way, my name is Darvo. Over there is my dog. His name is Django. And the green dragonborn there, his name is Merrick's. And then you got Brunt over there, the red one.
Seems fitting.
How did he know who the people were to attack first? Did he
S-
tell you?
Size and equipment is all he said. He didn't really go into detail about that,
Ah,
but
hmm.
Just analyzing who the primary target is, that's all.
Sure,
Some
sure,
people
sure.
can't comprehend that, but, you know.
um, with that, Lucia, Taz, anything for you? Oh, sorry, Avery, I haven't gone back to you in a minute. Avery, what do you got?
Yeah, I was just gonna see what Pressy and Xavier are doing.
They went back to like kind of like making food. It looks like they're trying to make like a bigger pot, almost like they're cooking for everybody that is here.
Yeah, that's what I assumed. I'm gonna help with that.
Cool. Just roll survival to help him out. Lucia and
Okay.
Taz, what are you doing?
I'm kind of following Lucia. Um, Not really. I'm kind of honestly, in my mind, Taz is like how odd it is how three of the people in here have connections. Like we haven't run into that before. So it's kind of he's trying to process it.
Lucia?
That's where Avina's at too, just FYI.
That's fair enough.
21.
It's very odd.
Thor, you gotta beat that 21.
Shit.
Oh, sorry.
No, that was Avery, not Avina.
Oh, sorry. I'm about to
I'm
say,
not gambling
I was about to
yet.
say it should be a flat number. I was just about to be like, wait, 21.
I was
But
gonna say, 14.
Avery, you do a good job helping them. So 14, and Avina, how'd you do?
I got a 2.
All right. Thor, this time you're the one who wins, and you win 6 copper.
Yay.
All right, Lucia, you got anything? Anything to say
Uh,
nothing?
Talking to Taz, I don't feel right about this. Something feels off.
Trust me, I know. I don't understand this. How this place has so many connections. This place has so many connections to our party. It something feels off.
There's also a connection to the like Crimson Blood Brotherhood or Brotherhood of the Blood or whatever, and they have a huge connection in. Thorgar has information on him, but Thorgar's not.
You're
Spill it.
cutting out again.
Yeah, that
Ah.
was bad. Everything that was important.
I'm
for you to
sorry. I'm
say-
sorry, Lucia. You need to breathe between words.
I know. I'm just gonna talk in a normal. See if it picks it up then. Everything that information that Lucia needs, all the information that I need, seems to be tied up with Thorgar and Thorgar's brother. But Thorgar's brother doesn't want to say anything because he already told Thorgar, and Thorgar's not telling everything.
Well, maybe he needs a little persuasion. We need to go back and maybe knock it out of him.
No, that would just make an enemy.
What's wrong with that? I have plenty of enemies. I have plenty of enemies.
Plenty of enemies.
Anemones.
You're not even the one who's been drinking,
Nemo,
playing
where do you
cards.
live?
Right.
Above table, I haven't been drinking.
Which, by the way, Avina and Thor, it's just straight moonshine practically. That stuff is just alcohol and nothing else.
Cool.
Oh.
Cool.
Yes, pure
Nothing wrong with just
ethanol.
getting fucked up real quick.
Yeah, it's
So
like
it's just
it's
like
like
the dwarven mead we've been
All
drinking.
right,
no,
let's throw the
it's
Constitution
like
saves out here.
Dwarven meat is like
That-
made to be
Worse.
flavored.
Slightly.
This is just pure gas. Let's
So-
see.
I've been gathering a bit of information from everyone, and it's the three and Thorgar's brother were the ones who saved every ship. But how would they have known to be on the ship unless there was some sort of valuable information to them?
I know. I mean, I don't know. It's just odd how Avery and Rogar and Thorgar all have ties here. Like, I'm waiting for you to find a tie. I'm waiting for everybody else to find a tie here.
Supposedly, my brother's dead, and my father, he wouldn't trek this area at all. My mother wouldn't step foot outside of the palace either, so there's no way that any connection to me will be here unless it's a guard.
Well, that's what I was thinking. It doesn't matter who it is, but I'm just saying. It's just I find it odd, and some does not feel right to me here.
I don't know if the people here are the threat, or if the Scarlet Brotherhood is becoming. and she's gonna drop down to like a whisper because Taz is. I don't remember if I
You're
told
gonna
you or not.
drop down to a what?
You're
A
gonna
low
drop down to
whisper.
what?
So
Oh, okay.
hello, who whisper, which I'm not going to be who whispering into my mic.
Okay.
I don't know if I have. I think I did cue you in at some point, but there is a point close to Saltmarsh that is supposedly a base or outpost for the Scarlet Brotherhood.
Yeah, we just built it.
Yeah.
That
Well,
one, not the one that we were at.
whether it's a whether it's a Scarlet Brotherhood or this place, I'm still iffy on both of them. Don't mind me if I end up staying close to you, but just something does not feel right for me.
I don't mind if you stay close.
I bet you don't. No,
Whoa.
Avina, just so
sorry.
you know.
Scratch that. Scratch that.
Avina, just so you know, after drinking your straight ethanol, that is you'll be tipsy. Thor, you can handle the one glass just fine.
I think we need to head back to the party, and maybe if Thor gets a couple drinks in him, might be a little bit more slick.
Ro, what are you?
Trying to get Ro to burn the house down, burn the village.
Thorgar.
I mean, I always said I was going to discuss it with the party, but okay.
We don't know if you're actually going to discuss it with the party.
Ro, what are you up to?
Bro is gonna fucking, instead of eating their food because they're new and they're trying to build up, I'm just gonna little Bellatrix offered the bed, so I'm gonna go put Heskin down for a nap after feeding him.
Okay. She said anywhere in this building and upstairs there are a bunch of beds.
Yeah.
Just save you a bit. You can see there are three beds, and then four beds. The three beds rooms are double wide beds, and they're like closed off from each other, so you have to take the correct stairs to get to them.
Okay, so I mean, should I give me a real description of the bed?
I'm sorry?
I said she didn't really give me like a description. She just said she was staying over there.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, there's these. I'm just saying when you're gonna put Heskin down, you can pick the bed accordingly.
Yeah, alright. Well, I'm outside smoking. I didn't expect you to fucking go to me.
That's fine. Well then, I'll just circle back to you.
Yeah,
I think I got everybody. Does anyone have anything they want to be doing?
As Taz and Lucia gets closer to this house here, can Taz hear the commotion that's going on with the gambling and the drinking?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, they're definitely being a little rowdy.
Oh,
It's gambling, so.
Lucia, do you want to care to join me inside?
Are you asking her out on a date? Aww.
I mean, I was heading.
I was trying to be a gentle dragonborn.
What are you trying to do? She's like.
Well, it sounds like the gambling and drinking that's going on, and I would like to go and was wondering if you would like to accompany me. Nothing more, nothing less.
She's gonna like look at him and kind of be like, accompany you? And look him up and down. Sure, we'll go into the place that I already found. That has plenty of beds in the back.
Wait, were you gambling here already?
No, remember I'm the one who told you guys about this?
Oh.
Is your memory having issues? Like she's gonna take his cup his head and be like, "Did you hit your head or something?"
There's a lot that has gone on today that I've been processing. I think I need to relax a little bit and blow some steam off. I'm gonna go play some cards. I'm gonna play some cards and have a drink. If that's all right.
You gonna play
You're
cards?
Gonna play some guy?
We're gonna play some COD.
some cards. Go play some cards, have some drinks.
Well,
How you like
that's-
them apples?
Whoa.
Apples?
Your mom's an apple.
All right. Taz is gonna go in and just basically like, is this where the gambling's going?
Hey, another Dragonborn. That's what I'm talking about. One copper to get in, and you'll get your hand.
One copper? Okay.
Lucia,
Oh my god.
Lucia, this being the second time you come in, the dog's gonna get a little more interested and start sniffing at your ankles.
I go.
well, that's fine.
Alright.
I'm just gonna squat down and, offer my hand out for the dog to tell me if it wants pets or not.
Roll animal handling. Avina,
Hell
Thor,
yeah.
Taslin, one copper to be in, and then roll a flat d20.
I'm in, but also I need to know if Django is unchained.
He is
All right, so
unchained.
That's a nat
Taz throws
20.
Taz throws his copper in.
Alright. Go ahead. Roll your 20.
I throw my copper in and I roll another 2. Apparently, I am very
Fuck.
tipsy.
Alright. Lucia, was that a 20 you said you rolled for the animal handling?
Yep, a nat
Alright.
20.
Alright, he's gonna lick
Ha.
your hand and then kind of hop up and like land on front of you and try and like start wagging his tail and get all excited dog style. So
Not
See.
so fast as
Dog
I
style.
have rolled on that 20 as well.
Tazlin rolled a 2.
well then
For
that
what?
20 was for Lucia. So Thor,
For animal
you
handling.
definitely win.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you were
God.
playing.
You
I thought we were gambling.
You rolled a nat
That's
20
all.
and they rolled
The dog
2s.
jumps on the table.
That beats the DC of the others, and so you get 7 copper.
Sick. I am the best.
Yeah, you guys can just keep doing that as long as you want. The card game, I would imagine, would just be like poker. You either get in or you get out. So,
I'm gonna
Just a
drop
little
another
blackjack.
copper.
Blackjack would be fun.
blackjack would be fun, but these are people playing together, not a dealer in a house. Blackjack is always against the house.
Anyway, after like we're done like cooking and stuff, Avery was going to read her book.
That is
Name of
fair.
the game is five fingers.
Prithee will see you pull the book out, and she'll say, "Oh well, it may not be very quiet, but you can always head to the larger house. Upstairs, there's multiple rooms with multiple beds. You can make yourself at home there and read that book. Me and Xavier are gonna take the cauldron out so everyone can come get their nightly supper."
Thank you for the offer.
Of course.
She's going to. I assume she means over here where people are drinking and hooting and hollering.
Yeah.
Like that's quiet.
Yeah, it's not very quiet, but you can always go upstairs.
Well, yeah, but like
Where you can
very
hear straight through the wood.
Yeah, I highly doubt it's going to be very much quieter because I highly doubt that these floors are sealed or anything.
But you can pick a room that's not directly above the common room.
We don't have a ton of different places, and I don't want you to be intruding on the sick. So that's the best offer we have. That place was built so that if we have newcomers before we are ready for newcomers, we at least have a place for them to exist.
Well, I do appreciate the offer. I assume, see you tomorrow?
I'll be here in the village. Xavier's
She's just gonna kind of sit over here and read her book.
Tazlin's gonna speak up and be like, "What does the guy got to do to get a drink around here?"
And I'm back.
Wasn't Heskin asleep on that bed, or has Ronut
No.
put him down yet?
I haven't technically put him down yet. I would have looked around for like fucking Bellatrix's shit.
Sure. Roll investigation. Meanwhile, you guys will hear the sound of very loud clashing outside as Xavier starts smacking his spear against his shield. And you'll see all of the people that live here regularly, Darvo, Merrick's, and Brunt, and them. They're all gonna get up and be like, ah, finally, that food's done, and start heading out.
Hey,
They take the deck of cards with them.
Oh, no more gambling.
you just got here. Come on now.
Hey,
Indeed.
kid, what the hell are you doing out here?
All by his lonesome too.
The baby is probably with dad. Leave him alone.
Damn it. Okay. Well, well,
Avina is gonna follow for the grub, whatever that is.
The foods.
Yes.
You see a line begin to form, and they're gonna just kind of go through and get their food one by one.
Eh,
You're just gonna go with the line, Avina. Is anyone else gonna get in line for the food? No, no one else. You have rations or something. All right, that's fine. Just gonna move them one by one. Avina, I imagine you would have kept up. I'm just gonna put them like this. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, yeah. So, Ro, how did your investigation go to find the right room? Are you muted or not there? All right. Lucia and Avery, what are you two doing? Am I not being heard? Hello? Oh no.
Like,
Oh,
leave my people out of it.
hello.
Yeah, he's not gonna kill your people. Your people aren't shagging his wife. He's gonna burn down the village, and I'm just like, I might. You never know.
I'm not really sure why my Discord broke, but
You would make the cow very sad. I don't care. I thought you cared about the cow.
all right. Hello. I'm not sure what happened to my Discord, but it broke. So,
Oh. Interesting.
right. But everything else is working, so I don't understand. So,
What's been happening? Yeah.
copy.
But she's just reading her book.
Fair enough.
Also, I don't know, do something.
Sorry.
I'm just looking at the map. Avery also came into the room.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna sit. I was just gonna like. I was gonna sit on the bed with you if we had enough space and like read with you.
Okay. Well, everyone that got in line for the food, you'll just see that they kind of just like get their food out of this like stove out here thing, and it's just that it's the same type of porridge that they offered earlier, but it's like a larger stuff, and it includes some meat in it. Um, and after everyone's done, Prethy's gonna go and get one herself, and Xavier's gonna come in and get his. And yeah, everyone's just gonna take their food and head back to where they were. So this guy's gonna go here.
Aslan went to go check on Lucia, but sees a man, I guess Chad, in the woods, in the corner of his eye, and he's gonna go and talk to him. Oh no.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, whenever you go over there, yeah, you see him. He's just kind of like staring out at the pasture, leaning against the tree. He's kind of orcish looking. He's got like blue skin, but he's not an actual orc. It's almost hard to tell like what he is exactly.
Did he eat a piece of gum that wasn't supposed to?
Okay. Excuse me, sir.
He doesn't respond. He just keeps looking into the pasture silently.
That's gonna get a little bit closer. Be like, hey, buddy, you all right there?
He still doesn't respond as the wind blows.
Tad's gonna like snap his fingers in front of him and be like, hey, bud, you all right?
He'll slowly turn towards you, toward the snapping sound. His eyes will look kind of dazed, but after you stop snapping, he's gonna look back at the pasture.
Taz is gonna try to step in front of his gaze and be like, hey, bud, hey, you all right? You need some help?
He's still not responding.
Taz is gonna wind up and slap him. Oh no.
Oh god.
His head will turn in reaction to it, obviously, but his face is gonna be kind of just as blank as it was before. As you finish your slap, Prethy's gonna be coming through, and she's just, "What are you doing? Leave him alone."
I'm sorry. I was just. Look, I'm just trying to talk and meet the locals, and all right, maybe the slap was a little bit too much, but I don't know. There's something about him that makes me want to talk to him and see if he's all right.
Well, if you could figure it out, it'd be great to know. He's the one we told you about, the one that was sick on the boat, and he doesn't really talk. He just he's just kind of here.
And you don't know what he got sick with. Okay.
He's mentally lost as far as we can tell. And she's gonna squat down with a bowl of soup and just be like, "Here you go," and start feeding him the soup.
Do you know his name?
Well, we've just been calling him Rolvin, but he hasn't given us a name yet.
Okay. And he's been like this ever since you met him.
Yeah, he was on the boat that we were taken on, unfortunately. He was part of the sick sacrificial group.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. I apologize. I didn't mean anything by this. I'm just. This place to me is weird. No offense to you, but I'm trying to understand it, and I'm trying to get the point of views from everybody, and
Our
it's a
situation
little
is
unsettling to me.
our situation is quite odd, and your party's connection to everybody is a little more than I expected. I didn't think I'd run into a fellow cowfolk, let alone a fellow Tacost. And then I didn't think that the people that took over the boat would have any connection to anybody, but here you are, bringing even more people connected to us. Perhaps fate is working double time to make some sort of effort happen for Saltmarsh.
Trust me, I know the adventures we've been on. It's we meet the realms are very big, and the connections we've run into where either I've met my friend or Avery or Lucia's had contact with her family. This just seems odd. There's many coincidences at once. This does not settle me very well, and I'm just trying to get answers. Like I said, you guys seem like a very peaceful and lovely group. It just doesn't make sense to me. And
Well,
nothing against you guys.
fate is something that isn't gonna have an explanation. It's gonna have a epiphany once it all comes together and the puzzle is complete. Right now, we just take it day by day, and, well, we could say that today was quite the leap with all the connections that have been rebuilt and formed.
I understand. You know what? I'm gonna respect you guys. I'm gonna leave Rolvin alone. Let him do his thing, and I won't disturb you. I do apologize.
Chances are he'll be here when you're able to apologize for slapping him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my bad. I didn't see any other way, but unfortunately, if you knew me, you'd understand.
Well, perhaps in the future, a gentle shake would be a better lead up than a full slap when someone doesn't respond.
Yeah, well, I could have done worse also, so that might have been the better thing.
Being able to do worse doesn't make what you did good.
You're not wrong. And he's just gonna walk away.
Yeah, go run to your girlfriend.
She's just gonna keep feeding Rolvin.
So Lucia, you got room in that bed? No, I'm just kidding.
I mean,
Does anyone have anything else they want to do right now? Because if not, we can call it here and pick up next week.
I'm just gonna continue reading my book.
Fair enough.
Lucia was just gonna continue reading her book and then at a later time an offer.
Alright. Anyone got anything else?
Nope.
Alright. Well, then just put your stuff in Roll20, anything you need to have remembered for next week in the chat, and I'll go ahead and stop it here.